I'm waiting for Keanu. What I'm doing is waiting for Keanu because I can start.
What are you waiting for Keanu for? Keanu never does anything. You just walk right out of the thing.
Isn't that exciting? Okay, we're gonna do it. Whee! 1, 2, and bing, bing, bing. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing.
Keanu Thompson. Keanu!
The host, a stand-up comic, is wearing glittery devil horns.
One is just so untoward.
That's hard to do. I'm going to create the energy with my dancing. Harry. Oh, Chloe. I love it. I can't get enough. We can't, Michaeline, look.
Just waiting for this vodka to kick in.
Hello, everyone. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you feel me? Honestly, tell me now, or I'll start screaming. I will. I'll start screaming. I believe you can. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, bing, bing. I always have to check. You never know. Welcome, welcome. It's a pop-up Keanu Live. It's a Kiki Live. I realize that I'm late. All right? But if you're new here, that's just the way it goes around here. You know, Madonna never showed up at least 3 hours after her call time for her concert. So do I feel bad? No. What does this say? Don't rush me. We're going to do it. We're going to have fun. I'm very excited. We're very excited. I know it's Saturday night. I know I'm going up against dearest Kevin Brennan. No harm, no shade to dearest Kevy Brenny.
Just for the record, this is the best time I've ever had in my life.
But I'm sure he won't mind. I'm not trying to go up against him. Somebody just reminded me of that in the chat. Just a shout out to him. This is part 3 of the breakdown and the aftermath of Big Mad Nicholas Rekieta. And then we're going to break down, not break it down, but we're going to read through a bit of the body cam notes that came out, which is disturbing to say the least. Yeah, we're going to get into it, but we're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun. We're definitely going to talk about the This Little Piggy episode and then their follow-up stream after that a week later, which happened Friday. So buckle the fuck in, grab a White Claw, grab whatever your oral fixation is, a cigarette, a toothpick, whatever you would like. And it's Kiki Live. So we're going to have fun. Yay. Hi, Ashley. Hi, push-ups. You're a woman. It's expected. Exactly. Don't rush me. It's a woman's prerogative to be late. Hi, Carrie R. It is Sparkles. It's very disturbing. It is. It's disturbing. More on that later. But Kiki Bucks are in order. 182 Kiki Bucks for everyone here right now. And I'm going to do something radical. 1 million Kiki coins.
Wow.
Does that make up for me being late here? Does that make it up to you? I hope it does. So, let's do it. Let's get into it. Let's have some fun. Some of it, yeah, body cam thing, that's not fun. That's not fun at all. That's quite disturbing. On that, and I'll get to it. That's like the second thing I'm going to get to. But, oh boy. With that, I'm fucking glad that shit is not coming out because, of course, everyone has a morbid curiosity. Not morbid, no one died, but like a dark curiosity of looking at it, but just from reading it, I was sick to my fucking stomach. So if you ask me, it's better off that it didn't. We are not going to get to see it. So I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly okay with it. But of course, we're going to read it. We'll read some of it. I'll give you some of my thoughts on it, and we'll do it. Yes. But before that, what we're going to do is, This Little Piggy happened. The one that, where I won. That was not Friday, but the last Friday, where Carl from WATP sent me the link, and I questioned them and made good points, and they gaslit me and screamed at me and called me names the entire time. And if you ask everyone, basically, other than that echo chamber, I won. And I did. I won. 100%. No matter how you want to say I won, that I'm just, a stupid, silly little gal, or that Rekieta got mad, or, they talked over me when I was trying to make a point, or they gaslit me. I won. It's me. I know. Thank you. I know I won. I know. Thank you. And Rekieta looked like this.
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a very long time. So, this is part 3. It's the aftermath. How can you blame me? Okay, I gotta cover their cope. I gotta cover the This Little Piggy cope the week after, and there is some. And then I'm going to also break down how they gaslit me and how they're denying it. So we're gonna do it. Thank you, Push-Ups, for the $2. Did April ever say if the house was like that? No. Nope. Never said a word about that. So, but Aaron did. He said before he left, it was in disarray. And, I remember Aaron saying, whether it was to me or on his show, like I would try and help them like clean it up. And if you remember, he's like, this place was fucking a disaster. Then he leaves. Then it became even more of a fucking disaster. But no, those body cam notes are fucking really disappointing and disturbing. But we're going to get into it. Right, Rekieta?
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a very long time. So I don't think that you need any sort of reminding of how I owned those silly gaslighting misogynist men. I'm not talking about you, Carl. You did your best. So you don't need any reminding of that. Take a look at part 1 and part 2 if you do. But Andrew Griffith, thank you for the $4.99. I like somebody that's just a sassy fireman. Doesn't even need to say anything. Just wants to give a little coin, give a little kiki buck. Thank you. Oh, it's very kind of you. This I don't know. Ure Groves. Nick admitted the body cam transcript was accurate. Well, of course it's fucking accurate. It's what we've all known the whole time, but that I'm not up on. Did he say it was accurate? If he did, then it's like how he, during This Little Piggy episode, when I call him out on something, I'm like, oh, I don't know, I'm the monster that I doxed her, even though everyone knew she was living next door. And I just thought I would do something to get her the fuck away from you. And then he goes, I don't say, like, you taught her to do whippets. You got her addicted to drugs. He said, Yeah, I taught her to do whippets and cocaine and Molly and ketamine. Why would you? It doesn't make any sense. It makes no fucking sense at all. Yeah, okay. Well, thank you for proving my point. And yes, and then I'm the monster. You're a monster. We were in a very sexual and very romantic relationship for a very long time. What? Oh boy, you have a wife, weirdo, which is, I think, what stuck with people. So, bing, bing, bing. We're going to get into it. I like seeing new people in here. So let's see. Did April mention Nick hitting Kayla and the kids? No, but I have heard rumblings of that too. But imagine, look how it took me, what, less than 2 minutes to get him to talk to me, a woman, the way he talked to me. Like that, I can't imagine what his children and wife go through on a daily basis. If that's all it fucking took, just a few little questions from little old me. Then he doesn't really give me an answer to, and then he just wants to call me a fucking monster. Anyway, anywho, so yeah, he doesn't like to be pressed by women because I don't know. Maybe women rejected him his whole life. I don't know. He certainly don't like it though. He certainly don't like it. And he showed his true colors, and it's red. It is red. Red. And not from embarrassment either, which it should be. It was from anger. And if you are annoyed by this, I'm going to just keep playing it.
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
Whee! Let's see here. Okay, but so the aftermath. So the This Little Piggy crew, they said they didn't gaslight me. They were saying they were saying we just wanted some consistency with her, some consistency. I was like, well, I wanted consistency with you. They say rules for thee and not for me. I'm saying that's what you people do. Rules for thee and not for me. And I'm going to prove that in just a moment here. They also, Patrick Melton goes, I didn't even know what they were. He first goes, they were fighting about. I didn't even know what they were fighting about. So that's why I didn't even, I didn't even interrupt or do anything. Is this not gaslighting and interrupting? I don't know. I mean, I would call this gaslighting. And gaslighting, by the way, you question someone's intelligence or sanity over and over. And also, you guys try it was 5 against 1 the whole fucking time, and I still won. All right. They want to act like, well, we didn't even know what they were fighting about. You were all fighting me. You want to just blame it on Nick? It's not. My mom's calling. Michaeline. Hi, mommy. I'm streaming. I thought you were. I'm not. You're not on the air. Okay. Is everything okay? You just wanted to. What did you post on it? That's fine. Yeah, I'll find it. Oh, okay. Well, I'll look into it. Yes. All right. I love you. Say hi to your fans.
Hi, fans. How are you? Hi, everybody. Hi, friends.
Oh, they love you. All right. Bye.
Okay. All right.
Bye, mommy. Love you. Bye. She's so cute. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Where was I? Yeah, we don't know what they were fighting about. They were just fighting about something, and we were just hanging out, like just like cooling our heels. No, you weren't. It was 5 against 1. You all gaslit me. You questioned my intelligence, gaslighting me. I have a tally of they called me dumb 43 times. All right, gaslit me. When they know full well I was making a point. And then they would call me stupid, dumb, retard. I didn't even count up the retard comments. I didn't count the bitch comments, the cunt comments, the stupid tally. That's a staggering amount. Oh, we've got 13 there. So dumb. I was called, and I wasn't even talking about when anybody said the word dumb before the 3 hours I wasn't on there. I'm talking. That is how many times, 43, and then 13 times stupid. And then I didn't even count bitch, cunt. Like, you want to act like that's not gaslighting me. And then sometimes it did make me question my fucking, like, am I wrong? Because I'm just telling the truth, but they're acting as if I'm just too stupid, and maybe you just don't remember, or you just don't know. And I'm gonna prove that to you. I'm gonna prove that to you here, ladies and gentlemen. Bing, bing, bing. Yes, right. Gaslighting. Questioning someone's intelligence is a form of gaslighting, especially when used repeatedly and strategically to undermine their confidence and their perception of reality. They tried to warp my perception of reality. First way they did it. And there's many, but we're only going to cover 2 tonight. First way they did it. One way they did it. It was the theme song for Aaron's show. They tried to tell me when I hosted for Aaron that I played the song that in his opening, that I played the opening song for him where it says something untoward about April. I knew I didn't do that. They said, yes, you did. Yes, you did. And then I said, oh, okay, maybe I did. And because in my brain, it's 5 dudes telling me I played it, and I knew that I didn't, but it's 5 dudes telling me that I did, along with, right. Along with this.
Bitch.
She's like, you're retarded.
You retard.
She's too dumb to talk to you.
You retard. You dumb bitch.
She's dumb.
Piggy, jump off a cliff.
You are so wrong. I could
so
know
wrong.
the
You
fucking
think
receipt.
incapable of taking
Whatever.
offense.
You're the dumbest cunt ever.
You try fucking thinking straight when everyone is telling you that you're stupid. And I know I'm not. So that's the first thing. They tried to tell me. And Aaron has since cut that part out of his opening. But I didn't play it when I hosted for him. I knew I didn't. I knew that I didn't. They wanted to tell me that I did. And then I went, oh, okay, I did. Because did Aaron go back and put his opening in later, or what the fuck is it? But they want to be like, oh, we just sat back and let Nick and Kiki fight. We didn't gaslight her at all.
Bitch.
She's like, you're retarded.
You retard.
She's too dumb to talk to you.
You retard. You dumb bitch.
She's dumb.
Piggy, jump off a cliff.
You are so wrong. I could know the
You
fucking
think
receipt.
incapable of taking
Whatever.
offense.
You're the dumbest cunt ever.
So we'll get into that. The second thing, but there was much more gaslighting. It was the revenge porn gaslight. It's rules for thee and not for me, right? They told me, I said, I didn't have your Twitter taken down, Melton. I didn't do it. He said, and he knows full fucking well that you don't have to be the person to report somebody revenge porning you on Twitter. He knows that full well, but he had me thinking, like, did I report it? And then they pull up the narcissist's prayer. Okay. God, Melty. Ugh. God, Moody. God, fucking Rekieta. It's disgusting. Like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. The narcissist prayer. Because I say, well, if I had, do you blame me? But that's because they gaslit me over and over and over again. It's okay for Rekieta to sit with you on a podcast, Melty. And Melty loves to have, Rekieta on a podcast because he bought super tips and he's like, I just want to suck your dick all day. And no matter what, that show is about Aaron bad. Whatever Aaron is, bad. Anybody that contradicts what we're saying about Aaron, bad. Narrative disrupted, bad. Kiki, bad. So, anyway. So those are the two things that we're going to get into, and I will show you how. And, but we'll first go back. We'll go back to their Cope stream after that. But first, whee! Andrew Griffith, thank you for the $4.99. Did Aaron or Nick swallow all the gravy? Who knows? It's like, who knows who swallowed it all? That's untoward. You're going right on that untoward board, Andrew. But listen, I'm not here to kink shame anyone. Who knows? Who the fuck knows? Dio ruled. Thank you for the $4.99. Kiki, love ya. You won over EVS. I'm going to get into that too. You are the giant killer. I'm so impressed by you. Thank you. That's so sweet. I guess I had been on a stream with him before. Ethan, no, I can't. Ethan Van Shriver. Yes. I had forgotten though. And he shouted me out on Twitter today. And I thought that was very, very kind of him. I have a point about that too, but that was very sweet. So 1 million Kiki bucks for you. And I know that's radical, but we love praise around here. Or credit, where credit's due. And 85 Kiki coins for everyone here.
Wow.
Bing, 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 bing. K-Max, McDonald. Thank you for the $10. It's a yellow boy. Keanu, did you hear about Nick's appearance on Zia's show last night? Can he put on a good face when he wants to? Zia still loves you and would love you on her show in a few episodes. No, I texted Zia because people were coming at Zia on Twitter, and I said, I hope you know I don't mind that you had him on at your show at all. If anything, she did him a major favor because it's in the wake of the, body cam notes coming out. It humanized him a little bit. And so I don't want her to fight with him. In my heart of hearts, I hope he figures out how to be a good person. That didn't bug me at all. And I adore her. We texted about it today. It said oh my God, it just hope she said, thank you for saying, I don't want her to feel like whatever. And also she was like, I don't know anything about him other than what I don't know any of the drama other than what happened last year. So I don't blame her for that and I let her know it. And I adore Zia. And she did a good job of humanizing that idiot. So good. No problem there. No problem there whatsoever. And he is an idiot, but I digress.
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
He's not an idiot. He's just an angry little man. Angry little former strip law lawyer, but that's okay. Thank you for the $4.99, Andrew. What are the odds Nick has a Manson thing going on with April and his wife? I'm drunk and I want to know. I fucking pray to God that April is actually out of there. And as far as we know, she is. So good. All right. So is that enough context for everyone before we get into this? Before we get into it? Good. All right, ladies and gents. Yes, they said no gaslighting. Ask me for consistency. They said they were fair and respectful. Moody, you idiot. My God. Didn't know what they didn't even know what we were fighting about. That's their cope. So we'll start here. Bing, 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 bing. So this is their, and this is on Carl from ATP's show, because they trade back and forth who does the stream. So this is their cope session after I made Patrick Melton so much money by coming on and burying Nick Rekieta from the week previously. And again, I would like to make it known to everyone, I have no problem with Carl. I have no problem with Carl. We are fine. So here we go. Let's try it. 1, 2, and 3. 25. This is their cope. This is when they start to cope. Okay. Are you laughing at me or? No, apparently not. 25, 34, 25.
I don't know about survived. We're here.
To this day, I don't even understand what they're fighting about. I wasn't.
Sorry to pause so early. I don't even understand what we're Freudian slip, what they're fighting about, as if you had nothing to do with it. Melton, are you kidding? I don't even understand what they were fighting about. Okay. I don't even know what they were fighting about. I didn't even do anything. I just sat there and like, whatever. I don't care about either of these people. You don't?
Bitch.
She might be retarded.
Are you retard?
She's too dumb to talk to you.
Are you retard? You dumb bitch.
She's dumb.
Piggy, jump off a cliff.
You are so wrong. Mike is so
wrong, you
fucking
think.
receipt.
Incapable of taking
Mike,
whatever.
show the receipt.
You're the dumbest cunt ever.
I don't even know what they were fighting about. Who cares? That's because I made points, Melton. Good points. And you couldn't stand it, you big fatty. You big fatso. So he's like, fuck. I gotta just make it seem like I don't even care. I was just sitting there like, whatever. I wasn't even listening. You were pretty intently listening and interrupting me with your weird bulbousness and ad hominem and whataboutism and just your general awfulness. So, and your super tip system. Here's another gaslight. There's a point in this, and I did not take the liberty to find it because it's just too much gaslighting. There's a point in this where he goes, "Oh, Moody," because no matter every single time I would start to make a fucking point, get some fucking headway, as if I didn't enough already. He would play 50 super tips, which again, I retract my fucking verbal permission. It's supposed to be a contract permission, but I don't want my fucking name and likeness in super tip anymore. Is that enough for you? I don't want it there anymore. But he would play like 50 super tips every single time I would start to say something. And then he went, "Oh, hey, Moody, we're going to have to," it's like they just come in. There's no way to stop it. It's just a way to silence me. That's what you were doing because you pull them up when you want to. Gaslight me more. Go ahead, you big fatso. You super morbidly obese. Gaslighting. Onion. Yuck. You just can't stand it. So there he goes. We'll go back a little bit.
I don't even understand what they're fighting.
Oh. What was it?
I don't know about survived. We're here.
To this day, I don't even understand what we're fighting.
What we were.
What they're fighting about. I wasn't invested in it from the minute she came on.
You weren't? Melty, you weren't? Dumb bitch. She's retarded. Rules for thee and not for me. You say this later there. You don't even know what we were fighting about? I would understand it if there were like food in the room with you, like you didn't honestly understand what was going on because you were feeding, but you didn't seem to be feeding. I think you were very invested in sweeping for Nick Rekieta. I think you were very invested, and I think you knew exactly what was going on. And every time I make a point, sweep, 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 sweep away.
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
Very cute.
I always thought it was retarded. I didn't really listen to it. I don't know why they're angry at each other.
I felt bad when was it Jackie who came on from
our
Pretty
favorite.
social, yeah.
and she started talking to her about some other thing, and I like totally just kind of nodded off for a while. I don't even know what they're yelling about over there.
Carl, you laughed every time
you
I
mean
laughed.
even Carl? That's a fucking cope. You knew exactly what we were talking about. You know exact Carl, love you, but you knew. You nodded off. I nodded off for a while, Carl. She comes in and accuses me of not warning more women after I warned after Jason Scoop fucking violently abused me, broke my wrist, and then Jackie and the pretty antisocial girls. There's a clip about this. I've talked about this before or the other day. After she said, well, did you try and warn women after you dated Jason Scoop? And I went, is talking to the New York Post not warning enough women? Is talking to comedy bookers in town not warning enough women? Is fucking, I mean, I've been talking about it for years, but no, you nodded off. Okay. The cope is real. Yeah, we didn't even care what they were fighting about. Okay. Love you, Carl, but you nodded off. Please. I want to make the joke about your wife asking you if you took a nap or not, but I won't. All right. Did your wife make you take a nap that day? I'm sure she did. Come on. Come on. It's all jokes.
Oh, right. Yeah. I know. You gave me the cues on when something funny happened. I forgot.
All the cues. Yeah.
Connor with $50. Thank you. That's amazing. This is for Pat.
That's all I have there because but it's gonna get worse, their little cope stream. So I guess Carl didn't make anywhere near the money. And again, thank you, Carl, for sending me the link that day. And I'm never gonna he's a good friend of ours. We're all good, but I can shit on him a little bit. This fat onion who revenge porn me, he's not a friend of mine. You can shit on him even more. This other man, Moody, who's a condescending sort of he accuses everyone of whataboutism, and that's all that he does. And not to mention, not for nothing, he looks like his parents are cousins. I'm sorry, I said it. Okay, I'm sorry. He just does have that vibe. And it's the same thing. We don't want our narrative disrupted. Aaron bad. Everybody that goes and disrupts our narrative, fuck you. And how dare you, you stupid bitch. That's what it is, right? Again, I'll say it. Look at what we saw.
Bitch.
She might be
retarded. Are you retard?
She's too dumb to talk to you.
Are you retard? You dumb bitch.
She's dumb.
Piggy, jump off a cliff.
You are so wrong. I could
She
know
can't
the
run,
fucking
no.
receipt.
Incapable of
I
taking
could
whatever.
know the receipt.
You're the dumbest cunt ever.
Isn't that fun? You too, Moody. Also, and this is Adam Bush, who I always find really really nice and really cool. Great voice. I have not a bad thing to say about him. So that was that, right? Now, let me check. Let me check on you, fine people. Bing, 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 bing. Andrew Griffith. Thank you for the $1.99. Think Aaron will go the way of Cobain in soon. Like Kurt Cobain? No. Did he like the Viper Room? No. What happened there? Kurt Cobain. Kurt Cobain. Nope, that's Phoenix. Kurt Cobain. River Phoenix died outside the Viper Room. I confused those. Okay. Cobain. I don't know. I don't think so. But that doesn't sound good. So I venture to say no. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo. Cobain. If anything, Jesus Christ. And I don't even want to. We don't wish ill will on anyone over here. It's Kiki Lou Studios. We're not dark over here. We're full of love and light. I know, I get it. Yes. I get that. I don't even want to put that up on this. Thank you, Andrew. Yeah. I had to think of, was it overdose or unaliving yourself? Yeah. And no. Why would Aaron do that? No one should, for Christ's sake. I had 3 things. Yeah, I don't even want to. Don't throw me off. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo. Hi, Eugene.
In your chat.
Who's Dave?
Dave's our boy Dave Sahara.
Dave Sahara? I don't see him.
He texted me. People are asking me to, if you don't mind me interrupting.
I would love if you did.
People are asking me to ask Kiki to DM Ashley Cummings. I said I don't see why she wouldn't. I mean,
I'll DM her. What does he want me to ask?
I have no idea.
Kevin is also streaming, so
yeah, I don't. All right,
that might be why. That was Eugene. You know Eugene.
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
He's gay. All right. Second part of the cope, the aftermath cope stream. All right. Here we are. Bing, 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 bing. La la la, la la la. Doo-dee-dee, doo-dee, dee-dee, dee-dee. We need to go to this part. Bear with me and listen. I have it prepared, but it's not as prepared as, but I have the timestamps and I'm doing the best I can, ladies and gentlemen. One day ago. All right, here we go. Now we have to go to this part. 108.50, bum bum bum. 108.50 of the This Little Piggy cope stream. The This Little Piggy cope stream after I buried all of them. Because they lost. Nick Rekieta made a douche of himself as if he wasn't already. 108.50 is the number to go to. Okie dokie. All right, let's try it here. Bing, 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 bing. This is a part of their cope after they lost. Listen, I don't blame them for this. They lost. It's okay. They have to cope. They have to say, we weren't even paying attention to it. I don't even know what they were fighting about. Right, fatty? Not you, Carl. Let's go. Let's see.
No, you guys started that. And then another win for the toe started. And
we started wins and losses.
The phrase I started doing another win for the toe.
You did. Yes, you created that.
Yes, but because he was framing everything as a win.
Correct. You hitting the goal every day.
That wasn't spin. That wasn't cope. That is how he thinks about everything. People have asked about last week's show a million times, and we've all said, I mean, I've explicitly said over and over, like, nobody I don't even know what they were fighting about, really. But
Again,
like, Nick looked.
You don't even know what we were fighting about. Is that what I mean? I was called dumb 43 times by you and Rekieta, basically. Dumb, stupid, cunt, bitch. Those are some heavy emotions to not even know what we were fighting about, Melty. You didn't even know. I don't even know what they're fighting about. Again, if there's not a buffet in the room, you're paying attention. Rack me, please. And I don't mean because I'm flat-chested. I meant like, come on, Melty. Come on. You don't even know what they were fighting about. Cope. It's the Copacabana. All right. You would never fit in a cabana, but
bitch.
She's like, you're retarded.
Are you retard?
She's too dumb to talk to you.
Are you retard? You dumb bitch.
She's dumb.
Kiki, jump off a cliff.
You are so wrong. Mike is so
wrong,
fucking
you think.
insane.
Incapable of taking
Whatever.
You're the dumbest cunt ever.
yeah. Oh, it looks like you really weren't paying attention, Melty. You too, Moody.
Very emotional and unhinged, and Kiki came across just functionally retarded. Look, very emotional. Again, I don't even know what they were fighting about, really. But like, Nick looked very emotional and unhinged, and Kiki came across just functionally retarded.
He looked emotional and unhinged? You don't say. You mean you're going to say that about somebody that you had as the guest of honor at your incel festival about Aaron? You're going to say that about somebody that bought super tips? I don't know. Are you jumping ship there? I don't know. Emotional and unhinged. You think?
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a very long time. And I just came off as retarded. Okay. Or is that your gaslight?
It's devoid of logic. So
you're
we're fighting about, really. But like, Nick looked very emotional and unhinged, and Kiki came across just functionally retarded, just devoid of logic. So to say anybody won, again, it has to do with your perspective and what your thoughts were before you came into it. People who hated Nick still hated Nick. People who think Kiki was dumb still think Kiki's dumb. Nobody won or gained any listeners or followers or fans from that.
It was funny you should say that. It is so funny you should say that, Melty, and we'll get back to this in just a second. A good friend of Nick, somebody that I guess I had been on a stream with before, but I didn't quite remember, and he didn't remember me either. Nobody gained anything from it. It was like, listen, they just still think I'm stupid. Or are Nick's own sweepers, as the kids like to say, turning on him? What do you think about this? What do you think about it? How about a lovely post from a very lovely man that is named beep, 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 beep. Nick is going to have a moment because he is probably read and watching right now. La 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 la. Bing, 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 bing. No. Right here. Sorry. Nobody gained anything from it, or are people even for the love of God, are Nick's friends even saying Kiki did a good job? Kiki in their turning on him. Okay. Ethan Van Skyver, however you would like to put it, a known friend of Nicholas Rekieta, right there, right? There it is. So he says, la, 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 la. Why did I go there? Why did I do it? Go back, Kiki. I'm just learning about this young lady. I love her, right? And then let's take a look at the comments, shall we? Let's take a look at them. Gee, thanks so much. But before that, he goes, oh, hey, nice to meet you. Before that, he goes, somebody says, I was quite impressed with her recent performance. Again, another person that probably hated me before. Another person that probably hated me before, right? Or didn't know about me before. That's fine. I was quite impressed. There it is. Ethan Van Skyver. Shout out to you. Thank you for your kind words. I was quite impressed with her recent performance on a certain live stream. It was really funny getting to see someone who grew up highly socialized just completely trouncing social rejects who somehow have platforms. I don't know how they didn't see what she was doing. I don't know either. But I'm the retard. I'm the retard. Okay. So then Ethan says, who I've learned is a buddy of Nick's, or maybe he was, I don't know. She absolutely destroyed Nick Rekieta in that live stream. I've never seen him lose his cool like that. Rage doesn't sell on YouTube when someone is laughing at you, which is all I did. Because how could I not laugh at him? How could I not? I felt bad for Nick, but also Keanu came across as likable, which made it a double whammy. I don't know. I don't know anything about her though. So, and then got some it was just too funny is what I said. And very romantic relationship for a long time. And I'll keep playing it. I will. And then he does say he actually messaged me and was very kind indeed. He messaged me and said, you know, Nick was spurging out and he wouldn't get out of his DMs. And since Rekieta has blocked me, I can't, which is a badge of honor. I can't reply, but he basically, Rekieta said, you're so stupid if you like her. He's like, he said, she fucking ruined you. Like, what do you want me to do? Anywho. So yeah, since you say that, sorry about that. Sorry that happened to you. I didn't do it. You did it. You did it, Nikki boy. You did. Not my fault. Not my fault. Bing, 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 bing. All right, let's see what else they have to say in their cope session.
It was one of those rare instances, people with perspective and what your thoughts were before you came. And he came across just functionally retarded. Just times. And we've all said, I mean, I've explicitly said over and over, like, nobody I don't even know what they were fighting about really. But like Nick looked very emotional and unhinged, and Kiki came across just functionally retarded, just devoid of logic. So to say anybody won, again, it has to do with your perspective and what your thoughts were before you came into it. People who hated Nick still hated Nick. People who think Kiki.
I'll tell you what your perspective is. It's hating on Aaron makes me money. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, hating on Aaron makes me money. That's your perspective, fatty. Okay. I'm still waiting for my Venmo, Melton. You're welcome. Still waiting. Keanu Thompson on Venmo. I'm still waiting for it. Like, I'm just hoping it still comes. But, you know, you might need it for some snacks or something. I don't know. Maybe a nice something to like a pork pie, you know, something giant to eat, like one of those giant turkey legs from a Renaissance festival, but like in bulk. So, you know, if that's what you're buying, then, and you can't afford to pay me for all the money that I made you by telling the truth, then that's fine. I know you need to feed, but that's okay. All right.
He was dumb, still were before you came. Say anybody won, again, it has to do with your perspective and what your thoughts were before you came into it. People who hated Nick still hated Nick. People who think Kiki was dumb still think Kiki's dumb. Nobody won or gained any listeners or followers or fans from that.
I just showed you
one of those rare instances when I think everyone walked out of that with something. So Nick walked in there
like he walked out of there happy because he wanted to yell at Keanu. It was cathartic for him.
This is the biggest cope I've ever heard in my life. So now they're going, and I've heard the pretty antisocial gals say this too. I've heard them say it. So that, do you think they all got together and go like, how did Nick win? He looked like such a fucking idiot, right? He looked like a freaked out little boy, red in the face, talking to a woman because he was losing an argument, just screaming crazy, calling her stupid cunt, stupid bitch, blah, 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 red in the face, taking whippet breaks every fucking, coming back with his voice 8 octaves deeper. You saw it. You saw it. They're like, how can we like spin the narrative that Nick won in some kind of way, or else he's gonna fucking stop the super tip system or something, you know? And also our narrative, what about Aaron Bad? Aaron Bad, he's terrible, blah, blah, blah. Even though, you know, the fucking disturbing body cam notes came out. No, Aaron Bad. And by the way, you think those came out on the day that this came out? You think they mentioned that? Not a word of it. Not a word of it. That would be, if you're so like bipartisan and you just like, you know, no, Aaron Bad, Nick Good. Even though those disturbing fucking notes of that body cam footage came out, you should be fucking ashamed. So they all get together and they go, how do we make it so that Nick won at least a little bit? Just a little bit. Oh, his goal was just to scream at Kiki. And it was catharsis. It was cathartic for him. An outpouring of emotion. Even though I didn't fucking do anything to him. What? Got his little girlfriend away from him by not doxing her, but by, I guess, what as they put it, I doxed her. No, I didn't. I fucking outed him. I outed him for who he was. And I'm glad she's fucking away from him. I'm glad she is. I took his little girlfriend away, even though he has a wife. He wants to blame me for it. But so they came up with the word, I know. It's cathartic. That's what he wanted. He just wanted to yell and scream at Kiki. Bitch. What a PR nightmare for you. You should just call it This Little Gaslighting PR Nightmare Podcast. Something to consider. Cathartic. It was cathartic for him. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, what an embarrassing amount of catharsis for little Nicky boy. A very embarrassing amount of catharsis.
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a very long time. Oh, it's glorious. It's glorious. Oh, okay. Cute, you little piggies. That's cool.
Like he walked out of there happy because he wanted to yell at Keanu. It was cathartic for him. He wasn't trying to like have a debate.
I'm sorry to keep pausing. He walked out of there happy. Do you think Nick Rekieta walked out of that happy? What's your evidence on that? He did 16 fucking whippet breaks and then didn't leave the basement typing away at me on Twitter for another. I mean, it still hasn't stopped until he blocked me. But hey, I mean, I responded just very rarely. He never stopped. He never stopped messaging people. Is that something a happy person would do? And no, Moody, and no.
With her, he just wanted to call her a bitch the whole time. He did that. That would have felt good.
Mission accomplished.
Keanu wanted more clout, and she ended up getting that. Her viewers, she's got 150 now dwindling.
Clout. Yeah, I wanted more clout. No, you guys were talking about me on your program, and I thought I would come in and correct you. Clout? You think I want clout? Sorry if it gave me some fucking followers and subscribers. Thank you all for being here. Clout. No, I call it like I see it. I know more than you freaks do, and he didn't like it. Clout. I came in for clout. No, I was shocked you even sent me the link. I know you don't like your fucking little narrative disrupted, but Carl's a friend of mine. I don't think he even knew what was about to transpire. But again, they weren't even paying attention. Moody. I don't know who I hate more. It's gross. Not hate, more like just the cope. Maybe I feel bad for them. I don't know. And again, this is the day the body cam notes come out. Not a mention, not a word, not a whisper of it. It's very embarrassing. Very embarrassing.
Yeah, they're dwindling. Her problem is retention. Like, she doesn't know how to keep an audience once she's got eyes on her. But apart from releasing more text, there's the last match to strike that she's got. And then we enjoyed ourselves, and Patrick got a bunch of money. Like, there's everyone.
You enjoyed yourselves. You weren't angry at all.
Bitch.
She might be
retarded. You retard.
She's too dumb to talk to.
You retard. You dumb bitch.
She's dumb.
Kiki, jump off a cliff.
You are so wrong. I could show the fucking receipt.
Incapable of taking
whatever.
the
You're the dumbest cunt ever.
Wild. I don't know how much more of this is there. I don't think there's much.
away from that.
And
like,
everyone knows I didn't want to be on this stream for 6 hours. I was enjoying myself. I could have gone anytime. It wasn't my
but not listening at all. You didn't even know what we were fighting about. As if it was just me and Rekieta fighting, as if it wasn't fucking 5 dudes and one, rotund, bizarro woman against me. As if it wasn't that. Oh my, tell me how it makes sense. Make it make sense. Unbelievable. The cope. It's okay. I know I won. You could just be like, you know what? Yeah, she did. According to literally everyone that watched, she did. And I wouldn't take I wouldn't take a dime. I'd like a little bit of credit. But no, it was Nick wanted to yell at her, and so he won. Big fat Patrick Melton made, thousands of dollars, and Kiki won't see a dime of it, even though it was because of Kiki. And Kiki got some clout. Oh, shut up. You're weird. You are so strange. You could I don't need you. I'm not actually asking for money. I'm being facetious when I say that. When I say pay up, fatty, I'm just joking around. I don't need any of your money. Although, you know what? You know who does pay? Kevin Brennan, always. And then I get shit on for going on his show all the time. But he's actually a good dude, right? He's a good man, right? Yes. He hasn't always been to me, but I've known him for years. And it's a woman's prerogative to change her mind. We're not best friends, but you're just fucking like, you're coping, you're seething, you're being weird. And this was the cope stream. I'll take my adoration and we'll call it a day. I don't need a dime from you, Melty. I don't need a dime, right? But you could just bow down, and that's all right, right? And Nick, you won nothing. You just got upset and then spent the next week in between whippet breaks on Twitter. You sad, silly little man.
I know you're angry.
I know. Let's see here. Dee. Viking, thank you for the $4.99. So are you and Toe friends again, or you just have a mutual enemy? No, we're friends. We're friends. Are we the best friends in the entire world? We don't live in Minnesota, all right? But no, we're not like the best friends in the entire world, but we're friends. Joey Dago, thank you for the $2. Can you say hi to my friends? Bolts suck. I have to say it to Eugene. Hi, Joey Dago. I don't think he can hear me. I think he has his headphones in. But I'll say it when he comes back in. Thank you. Andrew Griffith. Thank you for the $9.99. $9.99 for Gino to say drunk TX firefighters get all the puss. All right. Let's see if I can get him. Hang on. Eugene? Watch this. Sometimes I do this so he can hear me. Eugene? Gino. Eugene. Oh, I have two super chats for you.
Oh, do you need me to get up?
Yeah. He said, do you need me to get up?
You know what I meant.
They paid good money.
Hold on, baby. What do you got?
First of all, Joey Dago wanted me to say hi. Can you say hi to my friend Bolts Suck?
Oh my God. Okay, I love Joey Day. That's the best $2 I've ever spent. Hi, Bolt Suck. Wait a minute.
Wait.
Why I oughta.
And then Andrew Griffith.
He sent me a text today too, Joey Dago. Like when they lost, whatever, what a dick. And what's Andrew Griffith saying?
He says $9.99 for Gino to say drunk TX firefighters get all the puss.
Is he look at the avatar? I will say this to you, Keanu. We'll even do a shop for him. But drunk Texas firefighters get all the puss, baby.
Do they now?
They do. Let's do a shot for drunk.
All right. Thank you. I would love a shot.
Did you meet Joey's friend Bolt Suck?
Yes. The Bolts Suck. Let's go Braves. We're a Braves household here, aren't we, Eugene? Thank you for that. 1 million Kiki bucks for everyone that super chatted and for everyone here right now. Bing, bing, bing.
The Texas firefighters getting all the puss.
See, I didn't understand it. Oh God, I'm so stupid. I thought it.
Son of a bitch.
Thank you,
Andrew Griffith.
Thank you. Drunk Texas firefighters get all of the puss. It wasn't capitalized. That's why I didn't know. Oh, it never gets better. I hate Jameson. Ugh. Joker 34. Thank you for the $5. Melton and crew are such awful people that the universe came together to make their sarcastic little another win joke is unironic reality. It is. It's insane. And the cope. Well, Nick accomplished what he wanted. This is what he wanted to seem like. This is what he wanted. This is how he wanted to come off.
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a very long time. You have a wife, weirdo. I love it. Joke. 34. Thank you for the $10. I am, in fact, a fan of yours from that. Yay! Whee! I love that. Thank you so much. Good. Great. Wonderful news. Where did I leave off? Andrew Griffith, thank you for the $1.99. If I do a $20 super chat, can Gino come on and say it? Absolutely. Well, let me ask him. Eugene? He'll do it. He'll put on the purple helmet and everything. Eugene, one more thing. sometimes I don't know if he's willfully ignoring me or he really can't hear me, but I promise you he will. So there you go. He'll put on the purple helmet. And if you're not subscribed to Gino Bisconti on Rumble, get subscribed. I'm the booth gal Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Gino Bisconti on Rumble in hot water 3 days a week. And then you get 2 more shows after that. What could be better? Yoda B Pimpin, thank you for the $1.99. I can't believe Zia had Nick on last night. Yes, but I described this also, and it's fine. Zia and I are obviously fine. I texted with her about it. I don't want people to do not make her feel bad about that. And it's honestly probably the best thing Nick could have done because it humanized him a little bit. And he needs to get back to more, not that he's not, doing his court streaming or whatever, but they were friends. I have no ill will towards her that she had him on, and he seemed okay. Maybe taking a break from being a keyboard warrior. Like I know it's nuts, but she doesn't know like all of this going on. She doesn't, and who would ask her to know that? And I love the gal, and he could suck my dick, but
God damn it.
What is it? What's wrong? Sometimes he just shouts things.
This show Banshee's insane.
Oh, okay. Eugene, are you listening? Are you listening?
No, I'm sorry. I'm listening now. What?
Somebody said $20 super chat if you come in and read it, though. So.
Oh, okay.
I'm just letting you know if it comes in.
Oh, of course I'm coming.
Okay, yeah. That was a minute ago, though. So.
All right.
I'll let you know. So I'll just wave my arms around.
Keep getting them, baby.
Aaron James, thank you for the $1.99. Gino, your lady is looking beautiful once again. Thank you. You get a Kiki Bond for that. And these are hard to come by. I don't play them too much because it terrifies people, but those are very rare. Thank you, Aaron James. NYK Milkman, thank you for the $5. Will you buy me a shot at Stoney's for the content you use me for? I'm excited to see you and your WAP husband. Okay, WAP husband there. Buy me a shot at Stoney's. Yes, we will be at Stoney's at the end of the month for the Steel Toe anniversary show, which will be highly interesting. Cute. I don't know what you mean by content you use me for. You mean this? Sure. Okay. Shout out to Sean and his trains. I don't know what that means, but that's all right. Andrew Griffith. All right, Gene, come back. Gene. People are like, they live in a fucking box. I can't get his attention. Eugene. Hello.
What?
You have to come read this now.
Of course.
Oh, thanks. You could put on the thing
I'll
if you want
juggle
to.
my entire schedule.
Here. There you go. It says.
Gino, get back and shout out my boys at the Joshua and Alvarado Fire Department. Well, we're doing it.
Not until I get some whiskey. Hold on, my man.
I know, but it's so funny. He's on the couch just staring at the TV like,
I
hello.
say this all the time. My old man was my Uncle Frank was a fireman, but he was a volunteer firefighter in South Jersey.
And the hottest ones are from Texas, I heard.
Well, I'll tell you, only if we're talking about Joshua and Alvarado. Keanu.
Oh, yes.
But I will say this. I think he meant Alvarado. It's not Alvarado Dodo, is it? There's no way. But at any rate, shout out to the boys at the Joshua and Alvarado Fire Department in Texas. Fire Department in Texas. Love you guys. I mean it. Thank you so much, guys. Stay safe. I'm going to have a little fire water. That's what the engine's. What is the look?
You're just goofy. I love it. I love watching.
I hear the boys in Joshua say they're Alvarado Dodos, though.
I know.
I mean, Andrew's words, not mine. My wife.
I love
You're a
it.
man, Andrew. Thank you so much for your service.
Thank you for your service.
Drunk firefighters get all the pussy, Keanu.
Apparently. Well, it was fun.
That's the word on the street.
All right. I love him. Isn't he cute? And thank you, honestly, thank you for your service. Very sweet, very sweet. Pleasure, thank you for the $2. Hey, the pimple's gone. Yes, it is. I know. Every once in a while, I get a pimple every once in a while. Everybody makes fun of me. And then I pick at it, and then it gets worse. Nick the Milkman. Pop-up show last year, shitting on me and the toe. Huh. I don't remember it, but I do apologize. I do apologize. For real. I really do. So you have to give me some more context. Send me a message. And you know what? I'll do a whole thing on how I was incredibly wrong. Oh, Nick I remember. Now that you say it, you're not a real person. It's the milkman thing. I do kind of remember. A lot has happened. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an hour and 16 minutes. We're not going to get to all of this, but that was their cope. That was their cope, This Little Piggy cope. And it was such a cute little piggy cope. They were cope. Oh, everyone won, you see, right? I was going to go ahead and do 2 of their gaslighting moments, but I'm going to get to the one that is really stupid. And then and I'm just going to verbally tell you about the other one. 1 million Kiki bucks for everyone sticking around and hanging out with me tonight. And this is radical. I'm going to do something radical. 85 million Kiki coins. Wow. You're welcome. Whee! Okay. Enough of that. Bing, 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 bing. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. On to the next thing. Bum, 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 bum. Wee. 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 All right, ladies and gents. Okay, so they had their little cope stream. They did all of that. They went like, oh, everyone won. Patrick made money. We didn't gaslight Kiki. You did. You gaslit me a fucking lot. And again, just the word dumb. They called me dumb 43 fucking times. I'd call that gaslighting. So excuse me for getting a little bit confused on some things because they know full well about the things that they gaslit me on. At least Patrick does. I 100% believe he does. And I know Moody does because he's so fucking weirdly autistic. Like he knows. But again, like I say, they don't like their narrative disrupted. Aaron bad. Aaron bad. We won't make money anymore if Aaron isn't the loser. If Aaron isn't the asshole. If Aaron isn't this. Also, we have Nick on. If we fuck over Nick and don't, call Kiki a stupid idiot, maybe he won't buy super tips anymore. As if you want to hitch your wagon to that fucking mess of a human being. Jesus fucking Christ. So the theme song Gaslight, which they tell me, I was going to pull this up, but I don't want to belabor this for forever. The theme song Gaslight is... All right. Oh. Shall I do it or shall I not? All right. Why not? Here. We're already here anyway. Here's the theme song Gaslight. This is a silly thing to gaslight me about, but they did it anyway. They told me unequivocally, because I hosted Aaron's show for him while he was in Gay Key West, and Gino as well, as much as he could, that I played the clip where it calls April Kokor on it at the beginning of the show. And they had me, this is like sort of near the end of the show after they had done this to me fucking over and over and over and over again, the gaslighting.
She's like, you're retarded. You retard.
She's too dumb to talk to you.
You retard. You dumb bitch.
She's dumb.
Kiki, jump off a cliff.
You are so wrong. I could
so
so
wrong,
fucking
you think.
receive.
Incapable of taking
Whatever.
Whatever.
You're the dumbest cunt ever.
And and I didn't play that theme song. And also, a fan made that for Aaron. I think he's since changed it, but I didn't play it when I was hosting for Aaron. The first one that I played was me not being able. It was the cute clip of me and my mom talking about the clock and how I drew the clock wrong. That was the first one. The second time, it was a clip of this clip. And I knew this one
was doing a podcast when shots rang out and she ducked for cover. Here's what happened.
A shocking moment is about to unfold.
We all remember that. That's the next opening I did for Aaron's show. And then the third one was a clip of me talking to Kevin Brennan about the after they fucking yelled and screamed at me or whatever. Yes, on This Little Piggy show. Those are the three that I fucking played. They knew that. They fucking knew it. But now we're at we were at 4 hours and 49 minutes in, and I'm exhausted by this point, and they're gaslighting me into saying that I opened with this song where it calls April a coke-whore. I'm like, I didn't open with it. They're like, yes, you did. And I went, okay, yeah, maybe I did. Or yeah, I did. Because in my mind, I'm like, maybe did Aaron go back and put the opening in? But again, it's psychological fucking warfare with 5 dudes gaslighting you the entire fucking time, right? But I didn't. I never played it. I don't co-sign that. And also, is it that big of a fucking deal? Really? But I still didn't fucking play it. So, all right, we're just going to get into it anyway. It's fine. This is short, and then we'll get to the real huge gaslighting one. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. La 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 la. So we start with, so this is the theme song, Gaslight. All right. 121:28. Na 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 na. 121:28. 121. La 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 la. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here's the gaslighting. Here is the Kiki gaslighting.
But also, no one cared. No one cares about his theme song. That was only brought up because Keanu said that he's over it and he's doing better and he's moved on.
He's trying to move on.
He hasn't.
You cared about it, and you gaslit me into literally thinking that I played it. I'll show you when. I have the receipts. I have the receipts. No one cared about his theme song. Then why was it such a point of contention for you to the point where you made me feel like I played it when I was hosting for Aaron, when I never did? Gaslight, gaslight, gaslight. Freaks, misogynists, not you, Carl. You did your best. Freaks.
But again, everyone misses the main argument, and then they focus on the subtext or the underlying thing. And it's like, no one cares that you're calling April a coke whore. What we're saying is he's not moving on and getting better. No one cares that you struck the.
You cared. You cared. Aaron played a fucking goofy song on his show, but I didn't do that. I didn't do it. And you don't care. You're literally just saying that right now. So then they do this. They tell me, this little piggy, bum, 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 49:18. And this looks like insanity because It was 4 fucking, or I did 2 hours of this. This is hour 4. This is almost 3 hours into this stream, right? However the fuck long I was there. So let's take a look at this. 4:49:18, 4:49, 4:48:48, 4:48. 4:49:18, 4:48, 4:48. Da 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 da. There we go. All right, so here we go. No one cared about this. Here we go.
Yes, our relationship was crumbling down.
I am glad she's away from all of you.
Our relationship was crumbling down. Me and April, even though I have a wife. And I was lying to my wife, telling her that I was going to stay with her. And then I was lying to April, telling her that I was going to leave my wife for her. But look at these people. Look at their faces. It just starts right there. It's like, you got to be fucking kidding me. You have to be kidding me. The cope, the seethe, the gaslighting that they continue to fucking do is unfucking believable.
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
A very sexual and very romantic relationship for a very long time. And I will, Eugene. Okay, here we go.
And then there was a traffic stop.
As long as she's away. As long as she's away from you and Aaron.
Nick's ruining her life. Hold my beer. Let me dox her. Let me tell everyone about all of.
Let me run.
I didn't dox her. You know I fucking didn't.
Her ex-husband. Let me run to her ex-husband who won't.
Oh, and does this look like people that don't care what was going on and are not invested in the fight? Moody, melty. And look at fucking Kathy Bates's face. Look how pissed off she is. Look at these freaks. Look at these freaks. Gaslighting me, screaming at me, and yet I held my composure. Guess who didn't? Fucking idiot, red-faced little boy, Nicky boy. And Moody. They're like, we don't even know what's going on. Melty. Oh, no, excuse me. I mistaked them. Melty, I didn't even know what they were fighting about. You are very invested in this conversation, big fatso, okay? Moody, well, Nick just wanted to come in and scream at Kiki, and I felt that was all right. Misogynist, that wasn't all right. And you gaslit me too. Kathy Bates over here in misery. I've already buried you, so I don't know what to tell you, but Carl, you get a pass.
Don't shut up about her and keep smearing her name and give him all the info and dirt.
I already fucking explained that. I asked for her parents' fucking number, and that was it.
His theme song calls your friend a crack whore. His theme song calls her a coke whore every day. That's your friend?
Well, maybe I'm not paying enough attention. I don't co-sign what he does.
And I didn't know about that. I didn't know it. Do you think I wake up and watch Steel Toe at 7 a.m. every day to hear the fucking theme song? I didn't know about that. And he's since corrected it, actually. So I've heard. But I didn't know it. Now they're about to gaslight me after the exhausting amount of gaslighting they already did into thinking that when I hosted for him, that I played the song. I have proof. Go fucking look back. I didn't do it. I didn't even do it. And I fucking it actually fucking disturbs me to look how I answer here because they gaslit me, beat me down so fucking much. Well, with a smile on my face, but fucking called me stupid, bitch, cunt, fucking retarded, too dumb to talk to, talked over me every time I made a point. I'm actually fucking disturbed by the way I answer. I think I go, oh yeah, I did. But I didn't. I didn't fucking play it. So you want to say, I didn't even know what we were arguing about. Melton, you're a fucking weirdo. You did. And you fucking told me that I played it. And I'm thinking back in my mind going, I know I didn't do that. But again, it's the gaslighting. It's the fucking gaslighting. You question my intelligence, questioning somebody's intelligence, especially when used repeatedly and strategically to undermine the confidence and perception of reality. It erodes the self-confidence, makes you doubt reality, shifts blame and responsibility, isolates you. What's that sound like? Undermines your credibility. Over and over and over again, they did this to me. Over and over and over again. Need I fucking remind you?
Bitch.
She might be retarded.
You retard.
She's too dumb to talk to you.
Are you retard? You dumb bitch.
She's dumb.
Pinky, jump off a cliff.
You are so wrong. I could show the fucking receipt.
Incapable of taking
I could show the receipt.
You're the dumbest cunt ever.
Called me dumb 43 times. Stupid, I got 13. Bitch, retarded. You can't do that in the transcript. So who even knows how many fucking times they call me that? So, but then by the end, look how far they gaslit me. Take a look.
The beginning of
you played the
intro of
theme
every
song.
show.
You played it at the beginning.
Hear what he says? You played the theme song. You played the theme song. You played the theme song. I know I didn't. And I did it. And there's fucking proof of that. I'll pull it up if you need me to. But there's proof of that. I just told you the entire openings that I did for Steel Toe Morning Show when I hosted for him. He says, you played the theme song. I don't co-sign what he does.
It's the beginning of
You
it's
played the
intro of
theme
every
song.
show.
You played it at the beginning of your show yesterday.
No fucking did I? Yeah, did they send it to me? If I did, yes, yes, I did. I never I didn't
I'm not listening.
I'm being honest.
Right.
You call in and he calls her a coke whore while you're on the.
Look what they did. Look what they did. I went, okay, yes, I did. I didn't. And he knew that. And then he goes, nah, nah, nah. I didn't do it. Go and look. I didn't. Is it that big of a fucking deal? I don't think they don't even think it's a big fucking deal. Oh no, we didn't even care about that. I didn't do it though. It's the gaslighting that gets me. I didn't fucking play it. I played the Inside Edition thing with me. I played the clock thing with me and my mom. And I played a clip of me and Kevin Brennan talking to Gino in LA. And look how much they fucking gaslight me into thinking that I did. You want to tell me I didn't win this and that they don't fucking look bad. Look at fucking Kathy Bates sitting there like, Why doesn't she take up for me? She watches fucking everything. Why doesn't Carl? They watch everything. Why are they going with... Why? It doesn't make any sense. Moody, you autistic fucking fuck. You know I didn't play it, but you all want to go with your ringleader who couldn't fit inside of a fucking hula hoop. You want to go with him? This one is like kind of sad for me to watch because I'm like, God, I'm exhausted. I can't see straight. Like, did I do that? And I didn't. Patrick Melton, you're gross. You're low down. You're dirty. That's awful. I didn't do it. I didn't play it. And then you go, who cares if she did? Who cares? You don't care about the thing dong. But I didn't. It's all a deflection. It's a deflection against red-faced little Nicky boy, right? Tell me when I'm telling fucking lies. Tell me when I'm fucking telling lies. I ain't. So... and I will address this too. Yes, which one was it? No, I don't even need to. I went back. Again, Anybody that watched it knows I didn't play it. Melton tried to gaslight me into thinking that I did, and then said, "Who cares if she even played it?" Okay, gaslight, gaslight, gaslight. That one's done. Shall we move on to the next gaslighting moment? And there are many. There are many. But this one was very poignant for me. And just want to paint a picture. Just painting a picture. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Kiki Bucks. Beg, beg, beg. Shake, 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 ladies and gentlemen. The goal here is happiness. It never gets old. I'm sorry.
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
Yes. We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a very long time.
I know you're angry. I'm angry.
Okay, before the next gaslighting minute, and then we're going to go ahead and go to the body cam notes, which it might get a little heavy there. So we'll see here. Let's see. Let's talk to you fine people really quickly. Then we're going on to the next gaslighting moment. La la la. Pop-up show last year. Okay. Chris Thompson, thank you for this. Thank you for being a member for 17 months. Also 17 months. If you guys aren't a member, become a member. And if you're not subscribed, get subscribed. It's rude to watch and not subscribe. So, can we prank call little Nikki? Whip it good. I don't have his number. I tried to call him on Instagram one time when I was worried about April. And he didn't pick up, but yeah. When a problem comes along with Nikki Whippets. When Kiki comes along, he must whip it. So whip it. Whip it good. Around the kids, we don't care. Fingers blue, he might die. Go to a doctor, Nikki Rackets. Okay? Okay. I don't want to fucking, honestly, Jesus Christ, the blue fingers is really fucking disturbing and he needs help. He needs to go to a fucking doctor. Jesus Christ. Nick the Milkman, thank you for the $5. I know it's in the past. It's water under the bridge now, but still excited nonetheless to see you and Gino again. Oh, I'm so happy about that. I can't wait to see you too. I'm very excited. Yay. We're going to have fun, my love. Thank you for the $5. Johnny Carson gifted 1 Keanu Thompson membership. You know what you get for that? 1 trillion Kiki bucks. Look, they go everywhere here. You never know what you'll get. You never know what you'll get. 1 trillion. And that's radical. Good for you. Thank you so much for that, Johnny Carson. Chatanesque, thank you for the $5 super chat. Hi, Keanu. You have fans who can obviously tell you you're a lovely person and will back you no matter what. They don't. Thank you. I love you. Thank you for that love and light. Andrew Griffith. Eugene. On duty, worth it. Oh, hang on. Let me call him. Eugene?
Yeah, baby.
Eugene, you gotta come read this one. And you I have the whiskey. Okay, here. Oh, you heard me that time. There you go. Here, I'll pour it for you.
I love a whiskey.
You would love a whiskey when a problem comes along. We drink whiskey.
I love
when
Andrew
Rekieta
Griffith.
has a problem, he does whippets. No.
Weasel.
Here you go, Eugene. There you go. You read it.
The one that says Gino is the man? That one that says Gino is the man?
He said 20.
Andrew Griffith. Gino's the man. You made our evening on duty worth it. You and Keeker are our people on shift. You guys are doing all the heavy lifting, but we'll be glad to take credit for what they're doing. Fucking to Alvaradodo.
Alvarado and Joshua fucking. And you know what they say about those drunk firemen? They get pussy.
I heard.
Damn Skippy people. Hey.
Exactly. Sounds like it might be a a combustible, like sort of,
I got it.
Eugene.
My butt.
Your butt knocked down my poor painting.
My butt knocked down your poor painting.
Thank you for that. He did. He knocked it down. Comes in like a freaking, like a whirling dervish. A big dumper. Wee! Ow. It hurt my chapped lips. Ouch. Oh, thank you so much. Andrew Griffith, I'm going to do something radical. You get a Kiki Bond for that. Thank you so much. Chris Abels, Keanu, you are so beautiful. Any update on Lavish? I have an update. Don't worry. And thank you for saying that. And don't worry. I'll get her. Chris Abels really wants Lavish styles on the show. But listen, I have an avenue and I will get her. I'll get her. Don't you worry. Nick the Milkman, thank you for the $5. The clip of you and those 5 losers should be the top result on Google when you search one woman pegs 5 men. I did. I pegged them. I did. Unfortunately, right now it's this. Or no, this is one woman pegs 5 men. This is just a way to call Gino gay. Where is it? Right now it's this, but
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
it doesn't make any sense. But that was very funny. And I think that we should everybody go ahead and I don't know how you make that the Google thing, but go ahead. Everybody search it and put my photo in there. And that's what happens. That was very funny. Very good. Yay! All right, back to our gaslighting segment. Then we're done. And there was much more gaslighting and coping that they did. But this one's fun. Okay. The revenge porn gaslight, right? I wonder what was written on the back of this. Oh, same thing. Melon revenge porn. Okay. But here we go. So, on the This Little Piggy cope stream that they did last Friday, which is here. La 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 la. 121.50. La 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 la. Oh, I guess we can just keep going from no, let's see. La la. Nope. Bing, bing, bing. There you go. So this is where Melton basically says rules for thee and not for me, right? Rules for thee and not for me. So it's totally okay that Melton sits on a stream with, it's totally okay that Rekieta sits on a stream with Melton, who openly and honestly completely admitted that he revenge porned me. Completely did. But that's not where the gaslighting comes in. The gaslighting comes in where they try to tell me, even though I know that I didn't fucking report Melton for that. And if I had on Twitter, do you blame me? And then they show me, oh, fucking stupid Moody. They show me the narcissist's prayer. I didn't do that. Well, if I had, normally that argument doesn't exactly work. But when you're being gaslit by 5 dudes who are saying, I'm a terrible person. Let me tell you something about the fucking Aaron thing. He 100% knows that sending that picture that Kayla Rekieta posed for him Nick would like to make you feel like like he lifted up the blanket when she was nude sleeping and snapped a photo of her or whatever. That she walked naked into his studio. He took a picture. Eventually, he sent it to Gino. Gino can't help that Aaron sent him a photo. We thought it was gross. Aaron knows it was gross. It was a fucking dumb thing to do. Okay? It was a terrible thing to do. That photo went to one man. Aaron pled guilty. You take a fucking misdemeanor for it. But Nick will never, fucking take responsibility for fucking anything ever, right? Aaron knows that was gross. We always knew it was gross. But rules for thee and not for me, right? They were even talking about it, how I got Melton's Twitter taken down because he, for no other reason than just to fucking, I guess, get clicks and just because he fucking hates me, posts on Twitter a link to my stolen, leaked OnlyFans. And then they gaslight me into thinking that I reported it. And the argument I have is, I didn't do that. But if I had, would you blame me? And then they want to say, no, you're not understanding the argument. You're not understanding the argument. You sit on that show with Aaron. He fucking admitted it and paid his debt to society, $50, by the way. It went to one person, Gino, and I saw it. Still a gross thing to do. Still a terrible thing to do. But Nick sits on this show with Melton, who fucking, disseminates my images for the sheer reason, only because he fucking hates me. Only because of that. And then they gaslight me into thinking that I reported it. Melton goes on to say that you would have had to have been the one to report it. And I knew in my brain that other people can report. Other people can fucking report on your behalf.
And he knows that.
And he knew it.
That's why he's
yes.
lying. And that's why
yes, he's lying. Right, exactly. You look it up. He knows it. Yeah, he knows it. Yeah, please. Go ahead.
It's also why I disagree with you saying you were getting gaslit.
How am I not being gaslit? Hi, Petunia.
No, in your defense. Oh, God. I just mean in your defense, baby. You weren't even paying attention to that.
No. He's gaslighting me. No, he really is. Because he knows it. Melton knows it. He's like, I have proof. I have proof that you got it taken down. First of all, the argument shouldn't be that whether or not I got it taken down, and I know that I didn't, but he gaslit me into thinking that I did. The argument is that they shit on me for Aaron. Let me finish. Please let me finish. Wait. Yeah. But let me finish or I'll lose my train of thought. I'll lose my train of thought. If I don't fucking, if the argument is that they shit on me for Aaron, God, what a monster. Man got cucked out of his life, fucking sent a picture to his buddy Gino live on the air. Yes, but no one saw it but Gino. And then I saw it and we always thought it was gross. We thought it was like, I don't know why he did that. That's fucking weird. Why would he do that? Right? Yes. We talked to the cops when they called us because we were like, yeah, it was a photo. It looked like this. Aaron fucking took a deal, has a misdemeanor for it. What have you? I sit on his show, I hosted for him, and I'm a monster. Patrick Melton literally revenge porned me, posted bootleg OnlyFans pictures of me, pictures that were leaked literally just out of hatred, right? And when I say I didn't report that, which it shouldn't even be the argument. It's rules for thee, not for me, right? He says, yes, you did. You would have had to. And he knows that I would have had to. But after this happens over and over and over again, Need I remind you?
Bitch.
So the
She's like, you're
text
retarded. You retard.
She's too dumb to talk to you.
Are you
Without the
retard?
permission.
You dumb bitch.
She's dumb.
Kiki, jump off a cliff.
You are so wrong. I could show the fucking receipt.
Incapable of taking
I could
whatever.
show the receipt.
You're the dumbest cunt ever.
After that happens over and over and over again, it makes me question my, like, what happened? First of all, it's such a gross thing to do. Nick will sit on a show with you, buy super tips from you after you revenge porned me, and then you gaslight me into, after I said I didn't report it, but Melton knows. Look at this. You can you report some revenge? And listen, all right. I've been people share leaked nudes of me on Twitter. They have a lot, and I've reported them a lot. Also, I know Gino has a lot. I know that friends of mine have a lot, and I know that in my brain. But after you're just fucking beaten down and fucking called stupid, and Melton even knows, that's why he's so low down, fucking dirty and disgusting. He knows I didn't do it. He tries to fuck with me and say, you would have had to have. So I start fucking questioning myself. Can you report something on X on someone else's behalf? Here you go. And I knew this. I knew it. I knew it to be true. But they gaslit me. Yes, you can report content or an account on X on someone else's behalf. When reporting, you can specify that the report is for someone else. But I knew that was fucking, I knew it. I fucking knew that. Gino's reported it for me before. Patrick fucking knew it too. He just wants to fuck with me, right? And I mean, it worked because I did go like, well, if I did, do you blame me? Would you? He's like, I wasn't even paying attention to the argument though, right? Wasn't even paying attention to it.
I don't have friends that share nudes with me because that's disgusting.
I posted a link to a website that had her leaked butthole pictures on it.
Let's hear that again, Moody. I don't have friends that share nudes with me because that's disgusting. What a fucking hypocrite you are. Have you seen your Discord, by the way?
I don't have friends that share nudes with me because that's disgusting.
I posted a link to a website that had her leaked butthole pictures on it.
Also, no butthole pictures. One time, one person, $1,000. Thank you. But he just admits it there. This is literally in that stream. But they gaslight me. They fucking changed the subject. And then they coped about it. So here we go. Oh, what have you done? You pink pony girl. 121.50. Ba 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 ba. Oh, where are you? Stop it. Here we go. You're a pink pony girl. Here we go. So this is a part of their cope stream. The coping because Kiki won. Yeah. And the gaslighting. That's all.
Is rules for thee and not for me.
Yeah.
It's you're calling some people revenge porn committers when the guy who's actually pled guilty to revenge porn you let slide.
Well, just because I didn't, call the police on you. And I didn't even report you. This is the other thing. What that is that's literal fucking revenge porn. You don't like me. Thus, I will share to a wide amount of people her fucking stolen nudes. And I didn't even fucking report it. I didn't even do it. Then you gaslight me into thinking that. And also, Nick sits on a show with you that did that to me. But I thought, Patty, you didn't even know the argument about me. Where's the buffet?
We're just pointing out
I know. And
inconsistencies.
Kevin
You
Brennan,
have
Follow the thread.
inconsistencies.
Kevin Brennan is the most dishonest.
Oh, he goes, we're just pointing out inconsistencies. Here's your
I
inconsistency.
don't have friends that share nudes with me because that's disgusting.
I posted a link to a website that had her leaked butthole pictures on it.
Need I say more? That is your best buddy. That's your butt buddy. Inconsistencies. But gaslight. Right, exactly. So that was the rules for the not for me things. Now, let's see. I think I just played it, but so then let's go back to the actual stream where they gaslight me. Bum 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 bum, and we are going to this timestamp TLP 247 247 247. Hey. Kiki one. Hey. 247. La. Bing.
Wow, are we done? We got NLOs live tonight, huh? We got members only NLO tonight?
The thing is, Keanu's gonna walk out of
I have
this thinking like,
100
yeah, I got his ass. Like that's the
I
crazy
did.
thing.
What do you want
I have
from me?
121 super tips waiting.
You want to know what else? What's so funny is I never even fucking noticed that. Little Moody's so upset. I didn't even fucking notice. Keanu's gonna walk out of here thinking, oh, I got his ass. I did. And then he's like sitting there and fucking, oh, he's sitting there up all night. Fucking God, how can I spin this? Oh, I know how she didn't. It was catharsis for Nick. Are you gotta fucking kidding me? Kiki's gonna walk out of here thinking she got his ass. I literally didn't even hear that part. I did, Moody. Just take the L, you autistic little fucking caveman. All right? There's nothing wrong with autism, but you're hitching your wagon to the wrong people, man. I know Patrick is your best friend, which is why this is
I
hypocritical.
don't have friends that share nudes with me because that's disgusting.
I posted a link to a website that had her leaked butthole pictures on it.
That was me. Need I say more? Oh my God, that's adorable. Oh, she's gonna walk out of here thinking she owned his ass. I did. Look at
We were
him.
in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
Sexual and very romantic relationship for a very long time. This is incredible. Oh my God, I'm like, I'm just noticing so many new things. I love it. Oh my gosh, it's incredible. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. Bum bum bum, bing 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 bing.
I know. It's ridiculous.
That's the
Patrick,
thing.
why don't you try and explain to me then how? So you're like, so you just
The
post
only reason I brought it up, I've never brought it up. I've never blamed you. I've never cried about it. I took it and just moved on with my life. The only reason I bring it up is, again, you don't seem to understand the gravity of what Aaron did, and you're willing to work with him and be his friend. And what you think.
But the gravity of what you did to me, Aaron, I understand the gravity. I understand the gravity of what Aaron did by sending one consensually taken photo to Gino, who didn't. How can one consensually taken photo to Gino and then pled guilty to it? But is, oh God, Nick, maybe you should try it. Going, it was a gross thing to do. We've never said it wasn't a gross thing to do. We talked to the police. We complied. We said, this is what the photo was. Little Nicky boy, little red-faced Nicky boy, though. He's like, I can't stand that my wife maybe didn't do something that I couldn't control her about. You were all swinging, weirdos. I understand the gravity of the situation. Does your butt buddy, fucking Nick, understand the gravity of the situation that you literally revenge porned me? To a bunch of people just because you were like, I need some likes and clicks this day. My echo chamber of fucking incels will love it. And then gaslight me into thinking that I reported you for it. And again, I say, if I had, would you blame me? I think I started this a little too early, and now it's just like making me look at more of this and discovering new things. But let's go on. And I will admit, 247.40. And where are we now?
Let me finish my. Do you want to hear the whole concept, or do you just want to start running with your girl brain?
Can't follow.
No. Do you want to just keep running with your girl brain?
Comment
It's the fact.
Yeah,
it's the fact that I'm willing to
Oh,
talk
no.
to Aaron or host a. Okay, so yes, that's basically that. You know what? I went to the completely wrong thing, and it still proved my point. But NLO admits 247. We'll go back here. All right.
Kate, I thought you were better than that. How dare you talk about me betrothed? I'm Corey.
Am I in the wrong no, I'm not. Also, take out my. Oh no, I'm not. No.
I said nothing about Gino, you crack whore with a dirty butthole. Gino wasn't a doorman.
By the way, I found this out. Kiki is the reason I lost my NLO Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm not.
That's true. Kiki got mad that I posted a link to a website that had her leaked butthole pictures on it and reported me to Twitter.
That's right.
And I didn't do that. But what a fucking shithole thing to do. Also, one time, one person, $1,000. You posted a fucking link to my leaked and stolen nudes just because you hate me. And yet, you're so clutching your pearls over Aaron sending a picture that Rekieta consensually took with Aaron to Gino. You're clutching your fucking pearls over it. Guess what? Aaron said that wasn't right, and he fucking owned it. But then Rekieta, little Nicky boy, you should definitely look inward. You're sitting on you're looking. This man literally just said that he revenge porned me, right? Nikki. Nice self-report. Uh-huh. The inconsistencies. It's rules for thee and not for me. It doesn't fucking matter whether I did or not, but they gaslit me to confuse me into thinking that I did when the actual argument is you revenge porned me. Nick, Melton, Nick, why are you sitting on here on this fucking platform with this fat fuck that revenge porned me? Rules for thee and not for me. That's what the fucking thing was. Okay, so then they tell me that I would have had to have done it, which makes me go like, no, I know that you can report on someone's behalf. But then they read me, Moody reads me the narcissist prayer. Moody, yeah, Jesus fucking Christ. If I had, I didn't do it, but if I had, do you blame me? Exactly. If I had, do you blame me? But I didn't. But if I had, do you blame me? So then, so the pretty antisocial girls go on to a day later go ahead and debunk that. So thank you, pretty antisocial girls, for all of your service. Not that it fucking matters, because how dare you do that to me? But I'm a-okay. So then pretty antisocial girls go on to debunk this and basically just confirm all of the gaslighting.
Well, I have, but I will say this is one thing I do want to correct, okay? Because since we're talking about the X stuff now, when I had come on, I had said that she went on her show the next day after Patrick got banned off of Twitter or off of X and was like gleeful about it. And like she said that she had done it. I was wrong. Okay. I was wrong. She did talk about it. And funny enough, the 2 times that she did talk about it, that stream, she was talking about us at the same time.
Because that's what you do.
But she had said, like on a few occasions in that stream from February.
So this little fucking, Kathy Bates looking in misery woman comes on and goes, you were gloating about getting Patrick's Twitter taken down. You were gloating about it. So now it's, a bunch of middle-aged men all yelling at me, telling me I got it taken down, when that's not even the fucking argument. And I'm going, no, I didn't. And then this fucking woman comes in and says, you were gloating about it on your stream. Stop. And then, did you get your A logging wrong, Kathy Bates? Before Ozempic, Kathy Bates? Did you get your A logging wrong? But I want to thank the pretty antisocial slobs for righting the wrong. Patrick won't, though. But the gaslighting continues.
February 19th that she did with her mom, that Melton had taken it down and she wasn't the one that did it.
That's what I said.
So
but according to Melton,
may the record reflect.
Right.
According to Melton, and you all fucking co-signed it, according to Melton, Melton, I would have had to have done it. And I'm stupid and an idiot and I would have had to have done it. And then that gets me thinking, like, no, I know that's not right, but fucking 5 middle-aged white dudes in this fucking meatball scream at you for an hour. Eventually, you're like, I don't know. I can't fucking see straight, but I knew what was right. Gaslighting. This is gaslighting. So thank you for correcting the record. There you go.
I'll play one of them because it's like 2 seconds long, just for record purposes.
She is. I know. It's actually an insult to Kathy.
Okay. Oh, son of a. Here we go. But I thought she was watching us when it happened.
Of course.
This is
well,
like
because you watched
me.
me.
I came back right after having the flu. It was awesome.
The places you'll go. $2. Thank you. Melton's rants about Kiki are very defamatory. Slander. I hear Melty got banned off of Twitter. You know Melty, Mom, right?
Yes. Yes.
If you don't, we have our favorite drop of him. I'll never get rid of it.
Which I think is pretty hilarious.
I know. And then he was so angry that I looked up the word disseminate, and it doesn't fit into what they're saying disseminate is. Then he posted a bootleg version of my OnlyFans and on Twitter, and like stolen images from my OnlyFans, my former
Which is
OnlyFans.
what I
Sorry,
said.
everyone, that it's gone. I know.
And yes, my OnlyFans
But
is on a pop.
then everyone's blaming me for getting him banned on Twitter. I didn't report it. Obviously, someone else did. I didn't fucking do it. So that's what you get.
So may the record reflect.
A flex?
Yes.
Yes. But you sat by him and said, and let him say to me that I would have had to have reported it. This is the gaslighting. And like we learned, like I knew I didn't. I knew I fucking didn't. Then he tries to show me some fucking some sort of proof that he has. But this is Melton just trying to fucking be butt buddies with Nick, throw me off, and gaslight me. Like we just learned, I didn't have to have reported it. I didn't have to report it. And I knew that I didn't. And they all sat along. Do you think? Yeah, all 5 of them just sat there with him while he pulled up the proof that I reported it. I think at least one of them might know, if I'm such a stupid idiot, that no, you don't have to be the person. You can do it on somebody's behalf. It's another reason. Yeah, love you, Carl. Hope you didn't know that, because somebody could have fucking taken up for me there. I'm learning it as I go now. Like thinking, I'm like finding new gems here. Like somebody must have known I was gaslit a fucking 100 times, right? And called a stupid idiot, retard, cunt, bitch.
She might be retarded.
Are you retard?
She's too dumb to talk to you.
Are you retard? You dumb bitch!
She's dumb.
Piggy, jump off a cliff.
You are so wrong. I could show
run,
much
you
of
think.
the
Incapable of taking it
Whatever.
back.
You're the dumbest cunt ever.
Right? Somebody could have fucking said it. So I'll play one more thing of this. And then on to the body cam thing, which is disturbing, but do have you done? This is Patrick Melton's proof that I did it. And again, I say, these fucking assholes, we just proved you do not have to be the one. We just proved through the Pretty Antisocial podcast that I did not, I knew I didn't fucking do it. And again, thank you for your narcissist prayer, Moody. But that is maybe the only argument. That's where that works. I didn't do it, but if I had, do you blame me? Rules for thee and not for me. Fuck off, Moody. You're gross. I don't know who's grosser in the situation. This guy.
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
He's obviously gross. I don't know if the fucking, I don't know if Melton's gross, or I don't know if it's Moody. I don't know if it's the fucking Kathy Bates and Misery looking bitch. I don't know who is, but no one fucking said. One of them must have known for a fact, even though they gaslit me into thinking that I didn't know. One of them must have known for a fact that this is not proof, Patrick Melton, that I reported you. This is just the report. Whatever. It's not an argument. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is the argument. I didn't even know what they were arguing about. Grow up. Grow up. Grow up. Whee! The proof. 42634. Let's find it. 42634. La. It almost makes me. Oh, here we go. Bing, 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 bing.
Was stupid to begin with, and that he shouldn't have been charged at all. And Kayla's a stupid bitch. April's a coke whore. April should have gotten. She didn't get hit hard enough.
I don't co-sign that. I never have. But,
you're married to him. You co-sign
what do you mean? You do divorce him for?
Yes. If I thought that my partner liked abusing people and thought it was okay.
You like a guy that emotionally abused April. You definitely like that. So these women denied that I should have said. This woman asked me over here. The meatball asked me. You can see it in another video. She asked me why I didn't warn enough women after they criticized me for telling the New York Post about the merciless fucking abuse I endured by the hands of Jason Scoop. This guy's looking for proof right now that I reported him for the horrific revenge porn that he did to me. And Carl's sitting there just like, whatever, even though they all know full well. And Nikki boy right there is about to, get so angry he's going to need to take another whip it break. So need I say more?
hey, I would break up with my partner.
You
If
don't
that was
co-sign
something
that
so
because
important to
anyone
me.
who co-signs
His voice 8 octaves deeper, by the way.
anything with Gino is the dumbest motherfucker on the goddamn.
So now here's the proof. Here's the proof. They all fucking know full well. Anybody can report something on someone's behalf. That's not the point. But they gaslit me into thinking that they couldn't. If I did, do you blame me? I didn't think that I did. And just like, thank you, Pretty Antisocial, for bringing up that clip where I said I didn't do it. Your account, NLO, has been suspended for violating the X rules due to a user report. A user report. He told me that it was me unequivocally and that you couldn't fucking report it. He's going to say it unless it was me. No one can report it on somebody else's behalf. And they all know it. Look at Moody's shit-eating fucking grin. They all fucking know it. This makes me angrier, honestly. Not angry, but it's just, they will go to fucking any length to twist themselves into knots to not see the truth. They know what he's doing. They know. This is your proof. Yeah.
I'm planet. Jesus
I think
Christ.
you just have a whippet. My gosh. They're sitting there silent while I read through it, going, do I have to fucking, could it have been me? When that's not even the point. The point is you revenge porned me and now you're trying to, because I said I didn't report you, you want to fucking twist my brain into thinking that I had to have. They all sit there fucking silently. You guys are fucked up. Even Carl, that's not good of you to do. You must know. You're all sitting there silently. Look at this fucking woman and Moody. Right. So this is supposed to be proof. A user report. Kiki thinks it's revenge porn if you share images of her butthole. Again, one time, one person, $1,000. It's not out there. I defy you to find it, but whatever. But it was a bunch of nudes of me from leaked photos from my former OnlyFans. My former fucking OnlyFans. God forbid. Excuse me. Out on the internet. You behold the judge. Maybe her wedding cake sucked, but get a load of this hair pie. Again, he obviously... I haven't... Jesus Christ. Yeah, there it is. Go take a look. They're stolen fucking images of me. He revenge porned me. And he doesn't prove anything here. Nothing. And they all sit there and gaslit me. They did. Kiki thinks it's revenge porn if you share images of her butthole, but she put it out on the internet. You beehole. The judge. They're thinking maybe her wedding cake sucked. Get a load of her pie.
So I shared
Where does it say that? Where does it say that I try and ask, and then he interrupts me. Was it a nude of me?
Without your express consent. So it's you.
So I reported you or no?
Yes, because the violation is sharing these pictures without your consent.
But you told me I reported you.
Yes.
I didn't. Yeah, I'm about to say it there.
They're the only photos I linked to is your photos. So I didn't have your consent.
So you assume I reported you?
That's the rule I violated. I didn't have your consent. You're the only one who could have reported it.
No, I'm not. As we just learned, you can fucking report on someone else's behalf. And he knows it. Moody fucking definitely knows it. Carl, I'm trying to give you a pass here, but you probably fucking know it too. And this little fucking A-logging Kathy Bates bitch knows it too. Gaslighting. Okay? Need I say more? And then Nick's taking a whippet break. So I didn't fucking report that. Huh? What do you want me to do? And also, that's nice of you. Good for you, man. Look at all your friends here defending, good for you.
But it's important because
why?
you seem to not give a fuck about other,
No, it's important because you gaslit me into thinking I reported it. When I brought up that you revenge porned me and that then you gaslit me into thinking that I reported it. That is fucking just deterring whataboutism, fucking insanity. Patrick Melton, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should all be ashamed of yourselves. I'll even give you, Carl, that one. So you all sit and you're cool with Nick. Nick is cool with all of you after you did this to me. Just for no reason. Just for no reason at all. Other than you wanted to get revenge on me for what? I don't know. So that was just some examples of the complete and utter gaslighting that was happening. Right? Am I right?
She might be retarded.
Are you retard?
She's too dumb to talk to you.
Are you retard? You dumb bitch!
She's dumb.
Kiki, jump off a cliff.
You are so wrong. I could show
run,
them.
you think.
Incapable of taking
whatever.
You're the dumbest cunt ever.
Suck my dick. You know you did it. You sit on, the gaslighting is sad, and I know it's terrible that I won. I know you're angry.
I know you're angry. I'm angry.
But it's going to be okay. It's going to be all right, ladies and gentlemen. So, anyway, I just needed to get that out of my system because they really need to fucking just take the fucking L and call it a day. They're not good people for that. They're not good people, but here we are. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're taking I have to pee, and then we're going to read through some of this together because it's a heavy fucking thing to read. But we'll get through it, and I'll give you my thoughts on the body cam notes. How's that sound? Does that sound good? It does. 1 million Kiki bucks for everyone still hanging out with us right now. Bing, 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 bing. And 85 Kiki coins. I did it. And you know what? This Little Piggy podcast, a Kiki tax on all of you. How dare you? Even you, Carl. How dare you? How dare you? The gaslighting. The fucking, ugh. And Nick, do better. But for now, 2 Kiki taxes on you. After I read this fucking disturbing body cam footage notes, how dare you? How dare you? Gross. Really sad stuff. So watch this while I pee, and then I'll be right back. Miranda Priestley. 1, 2, and 3.
Where are the belts for this? Why is no one ready?
Here. It's a tough call. They're so different.
Something funny?
No, nothing's, it's just that both those belts look exactly the same to me. I'm still learning about this stuff and,
This stuff? Oh, okay. I see. You think this has nothing to do with you. You go to your closet and you select, I don't know, that lumpy blue sweater, for instance, because you're trying to tell the world that you take yourself too seriously to care about what you put on your back. But what you don't know is that that sweater is not just blue. It's not turquoise. It's not lapis. It's actually cerulean. And you're also blithely unaware of the fact that in 2002, Oscar de la Renta did a collection of cerulean gowns. And then I think it was Yves Saint Laurent, wasn't it, who showed cerulean military jackets? I think we need a jacket here. And then cerulean quickly showed up in the collections of 8 different designers. And then it filtered down through the department stores and then trickled on down into some tragic casual corner where you no doubt fished it out of some clearance bin. However, that blue represents millions of dollars and countless jobs. And it's sort of comical how you think that you've made a choice that exempts you from the fashion industry when in fact you're wearing a sweater that was selected for you by the people in this room from a pile of stuff.
From a pile of stuff. It's just the perfect amount of time for a pee break. That's why I always play it. Yay! Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo. Thank you for everyone for tuning in. That was that. That was our last coverage for now of the This Little Piggy podcast fallout. But now we must get to the matter at hand, and that is little Nikki Boy's disturbing body cam footage. The notes on it. Thankfully, the footage is being blocked from coming out. And I know that sucks for a lot of people on the internet, but I was so fucking sick to my stomach reading it that I knew that in my brain that I didn't really want to see it. But even trying to read the body cam footage notes, it's fucking disturbing. So Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, beg, shake, 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 ladies and gentlemen. The goal here is happiness, and we are happy you are
Streamlabs,
here.
PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, beg.
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a very long time. You have a wife, weirdo. What? All right. Let me read a couple of these before I get to it. Because I guess that is. Why would you want a penny for my thoughts? Stupid bitch, right? No. No. First of all, I hope you have a claw and whatever your oral fixation is, because this is rough. All right, this is rough, but we'll get through it together, or at least some of it, and I'll give you my thoughts. All right. Ugly Dan. You're not ugly, Dan. Thank you for the $4.99. You owned 5-1 better than most porn stars. Joke's on them. I know, and I love that joke too. We should probably used to take you 5-1. God, make the joke again. Jesus Christ. Not you, ugly Dan. Thank you. Here's your 1 trillion. And see, it happens like this. 1 trillion Kiki bucks for you. Thank you so much. I did. I owned them. It was insane. Andrew Griffith, Gino, sing farewell and adieu. I love you. Gino, sing farewell and adieu to your fair Spanish ladies. I don't know what that means. Should I know what it means? Who is she? I'll kill her. No. Celica. I don't know what it means, but I love it. I love it. I'll ask him when he doesn't have his headphones in. Chris Thompson, thank you for the $2. Melton likes Nick because he has little kids. That's frightening. Not good. Not good. T-Ree, thank you for the $2. You wrecked him. Gino, love your Rackets impression. Oh, it's too good. It's too good. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, let's take a look. Here. All right. What have you done? All right. So this came out, and again, I shall say that I was kind of, it's hard for me because, yes, doesn't everybody have like a weird curiosity of the body cam footage? But I don't know. Something about April. I don't know Nick. I don't give a fuck about him. I don't know Kayla, and sorry to say, I feel bad for her. And but have like she's not like a person that I know. And I feel bad for the kids, but I don't know them. Something about seeing April in that situation was gonna make me kind of freaked out, probably. So even though of course I would have to watch it, but I think the general consensus is like, thank God it's not coming out, because everybody that read this was sick to their fucking stomach. But did This Little Piggy yesterday, when these notes came out on the body cam footage, did they discuss it at all? No, they didn't. They just breezed right through Aaron's Kiwi farm history as if that was some sort of fucking own. It's fucking bizarre. So let's just do it together. All right, here we go. Okay. And we'll stop when I have something to say. I should have done the thing. I think you can make something read it for you. Audio note. The audio note. What's better? You've all seen it, heard it, felt it. Here. So the Rekieta blocked the body cam footage from coming out somehow. I don't really know how all that works, but what people found out in the county was that you could go and make an appointment and watch it, and they took notes on it. So there's 2 accounts of this, and as far as I've heard, these are trustworthy people, and this is what it is. So there are sound issues throughout the footage. The volume was low. This is just saying why some of it's distorted. And most of the early dialogue was incomprehensible. It sounded like speakers were blown, even after turning it down to 8%. Camera note, the video is of Officer Poplin's body cam. He moves around a lot and rarely stays in one place for long, so the footage can be jumpy and hard to follow. That, combined with the noise and clutter, adds to the chaos. Okay, here we are. Entry and 9:15 to 9:33. Entry and early drug discovery. The video begins with officers ramming the front door. Oh, God. I thought you didn't ram your front door in, Nicky boy. As they enter, the first thing you see is a scared child. The house is extremely filthy. The floors are completely covered in clothes and junk. In some areas, there's no walkway at all. You actually have to walk on stuff to move through the space. Right. Right. Like everyone said. Yes? Ugh. Gross. Not gross in the way that, like, you guys just didn't clean up your house. It's like gross in the way that your kids had to fucking just have no fucking, like, somebody put it like this, like they lived this life every day. That's disturbing. Yeah, like hoarders. Countertops are stacked with random items. Liquor bottles are everywhere. The truth, the filth and hoarding are immediate and overwhelming. Okay. The mess you see is Nick's kitchen when he shows it on stream. It's nothing compared to the rest of the house. That one space is clearly staged. It's obvious he only cleans the visible area specifically for streaming. Right. Instead of, for your kids, even after all this, like, just, could we clean up a little bit? No, but it's the nanny's fault that she left your degenerate ass. Oh my God. 9:16 a.m. Kayla and April are being brought out to the house and let outside. A dog can be heard barking in the background. And another thing is, you know how much I love pugs and all animals. The animal thing really fucking got me, because it's like they made the poor fucking pug sitting in the bathroom for its entire life. That made me want to just jump out of my fucking skin. Gross. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Let's see here. Okay. Kayla and April are being brought out of the house and led outside. A dog can be heard barking in the background. Officers call to a child who is downstairs. The kids are being removed from the house while the search begins. One of the officers goes downstairs to retrieve the youngest child. She comes up holding the officer's hand. And people did like sketches of this. And that is just that's a fucking terrible thing to even think about. She speaks to him, but the audio was unclear due to the background noise, so I couldn't make out what she said. As they head toward the door, she pauses to pick up the cat so she can take it outside with her. The search continues. A nitrous tank is visible in the house. Okay, like I said, the children were never around drugs. Okay, what? Were you filling up balloons? There's already a nitrous tank, and we're what? We're only at 9:21 a.m., Nicky boy. Are you nuts? Are you fucking nuts? You petulant fucking child. Like,
we were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
Sexual and very romantic relationship for a very long time. Yeah, I taught her to do whippets and nitrous and coke and ketamine and Molly. What of it, Kiki? Okay. Yeah, great. Wonderful. Good on you, weirdo. Drugs were never around the kids. You lie. Nick could be heard outside yelling, Get out of my house. We should write it as a script. It's not funny. I'm just trying to make it somewhat funny. He says something about probable cause and a search warrant. He sounds indignant. Get out of my house. You have no probable cause. And where is your warrant? I just made that up I was just paraphrasing because they couldn't hear him. Officer Pomplin walks out of the squad car to get his gloves. As he returns, the camera catches all of the kids sitting on the ground outside with Kayla. They are huddled against the house. The scene is heartbreaking. That is fucking terrible. Kayla is taken back inside and searched. That's also, just imagine being a kid and like, what the fuck is going on? Officer Pomplin at 9:25 enters the bedroom where the other officers are photographing drugs and paraphernalia found atop a red mini fridge. Oh, you mean the red mini fridge that thank God. Oh, okay. I have this is a note that I have here. Okay. Ha ha ha, it's so funny. Let's have our guest of honor, Nick Rekieta, come to Incelamania, aka Hackamania, with the red mini fridge. He had it sent there, and after it was on the worst day of your children's lives, the officers found it. Officer Pomplin enters the bedroom, and officers are photographing drugs and paraphernalia found on top of a red mini fridge. The fridge is being used as a nightstand. But it'll be hilarious for Hackamania. That'll be so funny. It's not a part of like a traumatizing moment in my child's lives. Jesus fucking Christ. Ugh.
Keanu's roasting me. I don't care.
I think you do. You're probably watching now. Jesus fucking Christ. They begin photographing evidence inside Nick's streaming room. The room is far smaller than expected. The condition is much worse than anything seen on stream. There are bottles of alcohol everywhere. The entire space is buried under hoarded junk, electronics, collectibles, and random gear. His 5-monitor setup and other equipment are visible, but everything around is chaotic. The curated background people see during his streams is a total facade. They go through a bag full of brown glass bottles, each one wrapped in tissues. I don't know what the fuck that's about. Maybe just, yeah, people that are high do weird shit. Like, okay, what? I don't know what that is. Okay. 9:33 at 10:01 a.m. Briefing, confrontation, and arrests. 9:33 a.m. Some of the officers meet up in the entryway and brief each other on the situation. Yeah, they're like, so this is worse than we expected. There's a bunch of children around an inordinate amount of fucking drugs, and this house is huge, and who the fuck knows? There's not even any. You know how hoarders have like at least little walkways or whatever. They're like, fuck, we don't even know what to do here. So let's try and, divide and conquer, I guess. Ugh, it's not funny. Some of the officers meet up. Okay. One mentions that Nick is trying to ask them the questions instead of answering theirs. Another officer says they need to get statements, figure out who lives in the house, and call family services. The audio was unclear due to background noise, so the dialogue here is paraphrased to the best of my ability. Thank you, lady, whoever did this. Officer Pomplin, what an unfortunate name, goes back to the master bedroom where officers are still going through the red fridge. Oh, you mean the red fridge that was the, focal point of incelamania, hackamania? Hilarious. Is it that funny now, Melty? Is it that funny now, Rekieta? Reading this? Oh my God. It was covered in fucking drugs. Oh my God. Yeah, through the red fridge, use his nightstand. Then he heads outside to talk to Nick for the first time, at least from what's visible on this camera angle. Pomplin tells Nick, "We want to ask you some questions, a quick interview. We want to get an idea of the layout of the house, where the nanny is at, behind your hanging preposition, and who all stays here." Nick immediately pushes back and asks, "What's your probable cause?" Pomplin replies, "You have the search warrant." Nick stands there with his arms crossed. He's calm but looks like shit. He says, "Cool. So you have no probable cause." Pomplin asks, "Are you willing to talk with me?" Nick responds, "Sure." Then immediately adds, "You still have no probable cause." Pomplin says, "I'm not discussing that. You've been given the search warrant. You know how this works. Right, Nicky boy? Strip mall lawyer, formerly." Nick again says something about probable cause. But probable cause. 9:38 a.m. Nick is read his Miranda rights. They begin questioning him about the children and the other adults in the home. Pomplin confirms Kayla is his wife and then asks about the other woman. Nick gives April's name and says she's a friend. He says she does not reside there. Okay. Pomplin tells him she came out of the bedroom. Nick replies, "Okay, so she came out of the bedroom." Pomplin said, "I feel like maybe it'll be fun if we're doing a dramatic reading of it with Nick's impression. I think it's pretty good, actually, right?"
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
Sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time. It's the only way I'm going to get through it, so buckle in. Oh my God. Pomplin tells him she came out of the bedroom. Should we give Pomplin a southern accent? Okay, we will. Pomplin tells him she came out of the bedroom. Nick replies, "Okay, so she came out of the bedroom." Pomplin says, "When I have people over, they don't go in my bedroom." That'll make it better. Okay. It's like a play. This is horrible. Nick snaps. I don't give a shit what you do. Pomplin stays calm and says, I'm just asking questions. Nick tells him, you're not. You're making statements. Pomplin asks, where do you stay in the residence? Nick says, all over. It's my house. Pomplin asks, do you stay in the master bedroom? Nick says, when I'm in there, I stay in there. Sure. Pomplin asks, is that where you sleep at night? Nick says, yes. Pomplin responds, that's all I needed to know. He then asks, do you want to tell me where things are in the house to help expedite the search? Nick says, where what things are? Pomplin replies, you saw the warrant. We're looking for controlled substances. Nick says, I'm not admitting to anything. That's ridiculous. You still have no probable cause, Pomplin says. We're going to be searching the house. We're going to be contacting family services. Why? Nick says. Pomplin says, because we've already found cocaine in the house. Because, of course, they did. This is terrifying. Nick just stares at him. No, you didn't. Was it on top of my fridge and I took the Hackamania? It's like a play. Yuck, 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 yuck. This is just like the War of the Worlds broadcast. It is like that, except it's just sad. So here we go. Okay. Yes, Pomplin tells him. Oh, no, you're not. Yes, we are. Nick just stares at him. Pomplin adds, we're not here on a whim. Nick says, yes, you are. Pomplin says, no, we're not. Nick repeats, yes. Pomplin tells him, we came here looking for controlled substances. We were only in the house about 10 minutes and we already found some. Nick responds, I don't know anything about it. Nick says something about family services and mentions the grandparents. And again, I'm not trying to make light of this at all. It's just going to get fucking weirder and sadder and sadder. So, but the Nick stuff I can make fun of because what a petulant little child. Pomplin tells him, that's most likely what will happen, but family services has to be involved. We'll put them with a family member if we can. 9:42 a.m. is the time. Nick and April are both handcuffed in the driveway. Facing each other, it's almost cinematic. April is looking at him with a pouty face and puppy dog eyes. She's wearing black cutoff shorts and a black long sleeve crop top. As Nick is being walked to the squad car, he tells the officer, I hope you catch gonorrhea and die. Really, Nick? Before putting him in the vehicle, they stop to photograph the sores on his arms. That's nice. He has a lot of them. Nick asks, are you going to arrest my wife too? Pomplin tells him, yes, but we're going to have her stay here and stay with the kids until family services and grandparents get here. Nick is visibly seething. Wow, no. Pomplin says, I'll come back and talk to you when we're done at the jail. The audio was unclear due to background noise, so I couldn't make out Nick's response. Pomplin then walks away from Nick and over to April. He introduces himself, explains what's going to happen. He tells her he tells her she's going to jail and asks if she has any questions or whether she's been Mirandized. April says, no, but I want to ask. I'm not sorry. Don't make me. I'm not going to do a fucking weird voice of April. Pomplin interrupts to confirm that she has been read her Miranda rights? She has. He begins to ask her questions. Pomplin, how long have you been here? April. Oh, how long have you been here? April, not that long, maybe a month. I'm trying to find my own place. Pomplin, so you been living here? April says, yep, I stay in the sunroom a lot. I've known the family for quite a while. Pomplin says, you came out of the bedroom with Kayla, right? She says, yes. Pomplin goes, you were hanging out in there? She says, yes. Pomplin goes, what were you doing in there? April goes, Kayla was sleeping and I was changing clothes. Pomplin tells her that they're executing narcotics search warrant. April shakes her head no, as if she's confused, in disbelief, or pretending not to understand. Another officer asks, what's this voice of this officer? I can't do it. We'll just make all of the officers Southern accents. You were changing clothes in there? April, yes. He follows up. You keep stuff in there. April says yes. At that point, another officer walks up holding 2 pairs of shoes. He puts one pair down on the ground. April looks at them and says, those aren't mine. The officer apologizes and says, sorry, there's a lot. All right. Now that's a point where I'm like, all right, officers. Give her a little bit of a break. Okay. Sorry, there's a lot. All right. Don't be smug with April. Or, I mean, I guess you, whatever. Sorry, there's a lot of them. Yeah, well, they have 5 children and there's just shit everywhere. Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, God. Hit the like button if you can. Jesus Christ. Okay. April looks, let's see here. April looks at another pair in his hands and says, those are mine. He places them on the ground. They're slip-on sandals with straps. April ties them on while handcuffed as she continued to ask her questions. They ask her where she sleeps when she's staying at the house. April says, sometimes I stay in the sunroom. There's a couch in there. Sometimes it's uncomfortable. Sometimes I sleep next to Kayla on the bed. She interrupts to ask for help putting on her sandals. This breaks my heart. The officer bends down and helps her get them on her feet. Ugh, I don't like it at all. It gives me fucking sadness. When he finishes, when he finishes, the audio becomes harder to understand. The audio was unclear due to background noise, so the dialogue here is paraphrased to the best of my ability. One of the officers says something about the controlled substance search warrant and adds, I'll let you think about that. April shakes her head. No again, clearly overwhelmed or confused. They tell her she's being charged with 5th-degree felony, controlled substance offense. April reacts, oh my God. Ugh. The officer says, we'll go from there. Any questions for me? April responds, no, I wouldn't know what to ask. Like I said, she pauses, scary. Yeah. And then, yeah, I'm the monster, Nick, when you just fucking said, yeah, I taught her how to do whippets on This Little Piggy show. Yeah, I taught her how to do whippets, cocaine, Molly, and ketamine. I'm not saying she doesn't have autonomy over her life and she's a grown adult and she could have stopped this situation, but Nick, yikes. Yikes.
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a very long time. That makes me fucking sad. I can't help my emotions about it. And don't fucking at me at it. That she's like, I wouldn't know what to ask. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Can you see why I'm glad? I'm fucking glad. I don't want to watch this. Did it ever? Correct me if I'm. Everyone that read this, it gives you nausea. Like, It's so fucking sad. The whole fucking thing. But we'll keep doing a dramatic reading of it. Okay? Okay. So I'm glad the body cam footage didn't come out. Are you kidding? Also, hit the like button and thank you all for being here. 1 million verbal Kiki bucks for you. Oh, she pauses. Scary. Yes, that's where we left off. He tells her, "We'll meet up later and try and make it more clear for you." Then places her in the squad car. Okay, good. I want to. Makes me sad. 9:47 to 10:24. Kayla refuses to speak. Evidence logging. First safe opened. 9:47 a.m. A female cop holding a big gun says Kayla refuses to speak. Yeah. Well, I guess I should give her the southern accent too. This is the woman cop. Kayla refuses to speak without her attorney present. Kayla and the kids are still sitting on the ground against the house. Behind the cop, Kayla is sitting with her head on the oldest daughter's shoulder. Yeah, I don't know one of them. I don't know Kayla. I don't know any of them, but fucking what a nightmare to look at. Jesus Christ. It's a heartbreaking scene. As Officer Pomplin is walking away, I hear the female cop say, "I'm going to try." I'm just giving them voices. I'm not making light. I'm just trying to give them voices, so it's like a dramatic reading. "I'm going to try and get her some clothes." I'm unclear who she was referring to. Officer Pomplin walks through the disgusting house. You can hear him let out a huge sigh as he looks at everything. He puts on some gloves. As he gets into the bedroom, he asks, "Are we still going through things in here?" I had a hard time understanding the audio as the dog is barking loudly in the background. That also kills me. 9:48 a.m. The officer goes back to his car to get something. He drinks some Mountain Dew. I have no room to talk, but I love Diet Coke and White Claw, and get some snuff. Oh, that's another thing. So he's dipping. He's like, "This one's going to take me a minute. I'm going to need a swig of Mountain Dew and a little bit of snuff, you know?" When you got this big of a drug bust, you gotta go ahead and get that, skull in your jaw, and you gotta take a sip of that Mountain Dew. And then you just spit it right back in there. Here we go. Katie, you're done. You're done. I don't know why they have southern accents, but that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing here. Okay. I have you done. You're a pink pony girl. He heads back to the car again, looking for something. Gave me something, couldn't see what it was. On his way back, the other cops are talking to the kids, obviously trying to make them comfortable. That's nice. After he gets inside, again, the audio is hard to understand between background noises, radio chatter, and the dog barking. God. The dog is in the bathroom with a baby gate up, of course. Ugh. You can hear a conversation about drugs, firearms, and finding 22 casings. Officer Pomplin starts writing down a list of evidence found. Number 1, snort tube found on the nightstand / fridge that you guys brought to Hackamania. What a fun memory. The fridge that was covered in fucking drugs, you pieces of shit. Nightstand / fridge tested positive for cocaine. I wonder if you guys can see this. There you go. There you go. Okay. Tested positive for cocaine. There are 4 cops searching the room. Officer Pomplin heads back to the squad car to retrieve evidence bags. Kayla is not sitting with the kids this time when he passes. 9:54 a.m. Officer Pomplin starts logging evidence again. Number 2, a glass vial that tested positive for cocaine on the nightstand. The Hackamania nightstand. It was so funny, Rekieta. Hilarious. It's just covered in drugs. Woohoo. Number 3, 2 credit cards with April's name on them. Great. All of this evidence is from the top of the cuck fridge nightstand. Yes, hilarious. Breaking into Hackamania. Good for you. Which is covered in a bunch of miscellaneous junk like a Celsius can, a couple of candles, a spray bottle of something, maybe lube. I don't know about that. Listen, I'm not Diddy, but does lube come in a spray bottle? I don't know about that. Maybe it was just like a spray bottle for like anybody that says, hey, maybe you guys should quit it with the drugs. And they were like, shh, get away. It's just water. Okay, I'll back off. And an unframed picture of Nick and Kayla laying on top of other junk. One of the officers picks up a bottle of pills and says, "This is paraphrased from memory. I wasn't able to hear what he said verbatim. Something like, I found one of the kids' prescriptions right next to the cocaine. It has the name Celeste on it." Now, this is really fucking interesting. This was the thing that I'm like, what? But then you realize, and the police do too, that would be the prescription drug bottle, right? On the fridge that Nick Rekieta, Father of the Year, brought to Hackamania with Patrick Melton. There was a prescription bottle of drugs sitting on top of it that had the name Celeste on it. And that they figure out is Nick's mom. So what is that? He stole her prescription meds for partying? Like, I can't imagine that a mother would like, here's the, you know what? Here, take these. You want to party? I don't know. But that is very fucking disturbing and weird. Why do they have the mother's prescription meds on their weird side table fridge? I don't know. Oh, yep. See, the cops are mistaken. Celeste is Nick's mom. Is she giving him drugs or did he steal them? I mean, there's only a couple of answers there. I don't know. How do they wind up there? That's weird. They look at 2 casino player cards with Nick and Kayla's names on them and take pictures of them. He turns to the other cops to see what they have found. 9:56 a.m. A cop pulls a paper bag out of an armoire and starts taking stuff out of it. It sounds like he said something about a meth pipe, and then the other cop asks if they're used. He says no. He says this one looks dirty unless it's brown glass. Looks dirty unless it's brown glass. 9:57, you can hear a cop say something about 2 spent 22 shell casings on the floor. One of the other cops finds pipes and bongs. They think they are unused. Okay, just in case. The dog is still barking incessantly, which drives me. Can't stand it. It makes me sad. Okay, hang on. Let's see. Did I miss anything here? La 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 la. First of all, 1 million Kiki bucks for everyone here sticking with me throughout this entire stream and through this dark thing that we're reading. And let's see here. Just as a little palate cleanser, because this is yuck. What are your rackets? Nick and Charlie Sheen. Thank you, Chris Thompson. Thank you for the $2. Nick and Charlie Sheen both prefer Coke over Pepsi. That's right. That's right. GLP 1989. I love a $4.99 with no message. Don't even have to read it. 1 trillion Kiki bucks for you, darling. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's press on. Let's press on. With a big pony girl. No. Okay. The dog. Oh my God. Kills me. Officer Pomplin finally says, we've got to do something about that dog. 9:58 a.m. Officer Pomplin documents in his report the big gun that was found under the bed. Yeah, right. Great. That's nice. 10 a.m. Pomplin continues processing and logging the evidence. He is still in the bedroom where the red fridge / nightstand is located. Yeah. The Hackamania fridge, the drug-covered Hackamania fridge. Woo, you're a guest of honor. Good for you. Good for you, all of you. This man couldn't give 2 fucks about his fucking children. He just couldn't give 2 fucks. It's my opinion. Just wants to be the cool guy with a bunch of fucking assholes. Couldn't give 2 fucking fucks. There's a movement and chatter as officers go through items. It's a mix of searching, bagging, and documenting. The audio is difficult to make out clearly because of the overlapping of voices, barking, and background noise. One of the officers says they found edibles. Another holds up what looks like a grinder and says it contains a white powder. They say they're going to test it. 10:01 a.m. You can hear a child in the back of the house. 10:02 to 10:24, second safe. Drugs inside. Family services update. 10:02 a.m. He is documenting more evidence. A metal container and 2 glass ones with powder. Okay. A female comes in asking about taking something to the jail for Kayla. Okay. I guess that was, remember, I guess she needed her medication or whatever at the jail, which whatever it is. Yeah. One of the officers finds something under the bed. Officer Pomplin asks, what's that? It sounds like the other officer says something about a Supreme Court, okay, unclear word, license. I couldn't make out that word. 10:04 a.m. He asked the other cops, did you see Nick's arms? Track marks all down. He says, be cognizant of the possibility of finding needles, and then says, and they could be sores, paraphrased, couldn't hear well. They mentioned they passed Nick in his car on the way to the house. 10:05 a.m. Another cop comes in and says they're interviewing mom right now. Pomplin says, we're going to be a while. They discuss areas they want to search thoroughly: the master bedroom, the studios, and the inner and outer vault / studio area. He calls Nick's studio lair. They discuss what cops will be doing and what to search. Let's get through a little bit of this. Officer Pomplin says, we need to do our due diligence for the kids, doing all we can. They are waiting for the kids and the dog to be picked up. This just fucking killed me. They're splitting the cops up, 3 upstairs and others in the downstairs area, others in other areas. They discuss April's purse, ID, etc. Let's get through a little bit more of this. When he gets to streaming room, someone mentions, yeah, and we know it's all disgusting. And yes, now they look at also brine, something that says brine written on it. That's like what you put pickles in. Like, that's nothing. This is all a lot, blah, 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 blah. So then there's another one. He says, okay, let's go to the end here. They were able to test part of that was sticking out, and it tested positive for coke. Oh, this is important. Sorry, I need to go back. Sorry. But a lot of it was just going through, what I skipped was, a lot of it was just the cops going through a bunch of trash and shit in Nick's lair, his streaming studio. So they're like going through shit, blah, 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 blah. They're like, what's this? There's a weird pepper in this jar. They're like, it's something for whiskey or something. Who knows? So all that goes on. Now we're going to cut to the end here. Yeah, all of this means nothing. Okay. 10:12 a.m. Another cop comes in. He has a safe that he found under the bathroom sink in the master bathroom, where they like to stand naked and do a bunch of blow. Oh, what? Remember? Nick's like, why don't you want to stand around naked with us and do drugs? Aaron's like, I don't know. It's weird. I don't want to do any drugs. But why, you stupid loser? You're a loser. Drugs are cool. Right? So that doesn't shock me. Another cop comes in, has a safe that he found under the bathroom sink in the master bathroom. It is a briefcase type safe that is locked, but it has part of a baggie hanging out. And again, right. The children would never be able to find any of my drugs. They're locked up in a safe. Hello. Number one, they saw a fucking giant whippet thing. The moment they walked in, there was blow and other shit all over your fucking weird fridge nightstand table. And then you don't even have the wherewithal to shut the safe without the fucking baggie of cocaine hanging out of it. You got 5 kids, Nick. Oh, Jesus. They were sloppy. They're fucking sloppy, clearly. And Jesus. They were able to test the part that was sticking out, and it tested positive for cocaine. Shocker. You wouldn't put your, I don't know, wouldn't put your Splenda in a safe. The officer leaves to go back. The officer leaves to go back, ask for the key. He gets a quick phone call, then asks Kayla for the key. She is with the 2 family service workers. He tells her, we need the key or we're going to have to break it open. She says she doesn't know where it is. Okay. I don't blame her. She's probably just like, oh, fuck, what the fuck? Whatever. I don't know where it is. They go outside. The kids are still sitting on the ground. The cop walks behind the vehicles and break open the safe with what looks like a pry bar and a mallet. The safe is still full of drugs, paraphernalia, and baggies. They take a photo and say, let's get it to a better location. On their way back, they go into the house and their officer mentions the grandparents are on their way. Thank God. Except still, Celeste, I highly doubt the mom gave them her prescription. I don't know though. That's the weirdest thing about this whole thing. It's not weird. It's most likely Nick's like, oh, I can do whatever I want. My mommy won't remember that I stole this prescription from her. Will she? It's really not funny. I'm trying to find some kind of funny in it. I don't know. Weak ass safe. I don't know. Right. Why don't you come and do drugs with us in the bathroom? Aaron, are you stupid and lame? No. He's like, I don't want to do drugs naked in the bathroom with you guys. You don't even lock the safe up right. They take the safe to a small bathroom. Come in the bathroom. Place it on the toilet and open it. There's a baggie that says KKK on the outside. They surmise it's ketamine. I can't imagine it wouldn't be. I don't know. There's also a digital scale, snort tubes, a metal piece that looks like a crack pipe, and other metal item. And another metal item that looks like a spoon without a handle. Great. He asks for a cop. He asks for another cop and says, this is insane. His glove rips and he needs a new one. He says he thinks one is ketamine and the bites are either Molly or LSD. Well, Rekieta already admitted to teaching April how to do Molly, ketamine, cocaine, and whippets. But maybe he just left out the, heroin and the LSD. I don't know why else would you need something that looks like a spoon or something that looks like a crack pipe. Well, I tore those things too, allegedly. They start documenting the evidence. There's a baggie that was sticking out of the safe, which tested positive for cocaine. Shocker. There are also some cards and a rolled up dollar bill. Shocking. They find a large cornucopia with white powder, meaning like a bag with white powder in it, I guess, like a Ziploc baggie. Oh yeah, see, there are Ziploc bags containing smaller bags. One of them has KKK written on it. It's weird. And there's Ziploc. What has to happen? Isn't ketamine a fucking horse tranquilizer? What's the? Oh my god. I think Nick maybe will realize it later once he fucking, gets a grasp on reality and cuts out the galaxy gas. This is the best thing that could have fucking happened to them. Okay. And it's fucking rough to read and it's terrifying and awful, but this is the best fucking thing. Somebody would have fucking ended up unalived. Okay. Somebody would have been fucking gone. He hates the government. In this case, the government saved his fucking life and his kid's life and his wife's probable life. And fucking thank God this happened April 2, because it could have been so much fucking worse. You doing? Who just thinks? Yeah, I just taught her how to do ketamine too. That's what he said. Oh God, Jesus Christ! Can you fucking imagine? Thank fucking God this happened. I don't think he still has any. He still doesn't want to take any accountability or anything, but. And his children are going to be fucking traumatized for the rest of their entire lives, obviously. And the poor fucking dog. And you did that to a pug. Oh, but this didn't even do enough for him. My God. Maybe if he reads it back, maybe they'll all sit down and read it back. Or they'll listen to this. And be like, you know what? Yeah, that's not good. Another Ziploc bag contains multiple small bags with powder. They find a digital scale, a metal pen or container, 2 snort tubes, 2 cutters, 1024 to 1048, studio search, gun safe, Kayla's return. Officer Pomplin goes back into the studio. Cop tells him they didn't search the stuff that's covered in dust. Pomplin says, this is the hangout. To my knowledge, they don't really find anything in here, but I can't hear what the other cop says. But Pomplin responds, because you can't do it with your girlfriend and your wife. Pomplin, you sassy man. Because you can't do it with your girlfriend and your wife. I guess. I don't know. Don't be a dick. He's searching through the artwork that's leaning against the wall. They don't find anything here. They're just going through his hoarding, I guess. Aren't there other safes?
The safe
Okay.
with the baggie hanging out of it?
Yeah, we just covered that.
That's
yeah.
so funny.
Yeah, no. Why don't you just come in the bathroom and do drugs with us, Aaron? Naked.
He's like a Wile E. Coyote cartoon. It's like you have no probable cause open that safe. Oh, wait, did I leave a drug baggie hanging out? Tested positive for cocaine.
Oh, yeah, no, it's right. I didn't leave a baggie of Splenda. You have no probable cause. Yeah, 100 times. Yeah.
The man that called you retarded left a cocaine-laced baggie hanging out of a safe.
Over and over and over. I'm the
we
idiot.
betrayed April's fucking trust by reading her stuff, trying to get her to leave him. And since no one listened to us, she was handcuffed dressed like a slut, according to the transcript, in the parking lot because they're all stupid fucking children.
Oh no, but Gino, I'm the stupid one.
She might be retarded.
You retard.
She's too dumb to talk to you.
Are you retard? You dumb bitch.
She's dumb.
Piggy, jump off a cliff.
You are so wrong. I could
She
show
can't
the
run, you think.
receipt.
Incapable of
Show 'em.
taking
Whatever.
offense.
You're the dumbest cunt ever.
You know,
I'm the dumb one.
And you know who's stupid? I'll tell you, Melton is stupid.
Oh yeah.
Moody is stupid. The cunts from what are stupid. You know why? Because Nick uses big words. You shredded her privacy. Well, she must no.
It's not even, yeah,
It's
no.
like you dragged her name through the mud. No, but he uses these huge, grandiose phrases so
It's
people
a
believe
phrase.
him
You
when he'll
sure?
never practice law again. He's a fucking idiot, and he begged for these transcripts not to come out because they make him look like the piece of shit father he is.
He is.
And
yeah.
and Kayla's a dumb cunt because she's like, I guess we'll try. You think she really wanted that picture that only me and you saw? And by the way, baby, look where I'm going to go jerk off to his whore wife again, to a picture he'll never see, while he neglects his 5 fucking kids. What a piece of shit. And you know I'm joking.
For the record,
I could never
yes.
get a hard
Go
on
ahead.
if you
Go ahead.
begged me of a woman who had a fucking name tattooed over a big fucking fake tit. Ugh, so fucking disgusting. His whore fucking wife with no scruples and 5 fucked up kids. She's a fucking disgrace. He's a piece of
They
shit.
all are. They all are. They all are.
God, I'm so happy.
For the record, the photo was deleted. He's making a point.
No,
there.
I meant
Yeah.
without a doubt. The point is, it's in my head. I can see it whenever
He
I
can't
want, Nick.
unsee it.
I can't unsee your skank whore fucking wife, Nick.
Actually,
I can't unsee your skank whore wife, Nick. I wish you could come get it out of my head, but you have to go to jail first. You fucking piece of shit.
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
What a piece of shit person he is. How do we get dragged?
He's a
into the
piece of
lives
shit
these
person.
people?
He's terrible. And
He's a
actually,
piece of shit.
I'll give Kayla a little credit here.
I will.
I will. She's the only one that has unequivocally fucking kept her fucking mouth shut and just said, I want to take care of my kids. I'm done with this. That's it.
He's not doing a good job of being done.
No, who knows? If Nick is making her fucking like, oh, she was so upset about this one photo that was sent to it. No, I highly doubt that. So she goes, I'm fucking, listen, this was scary enough. Party's over. Nick, party's not over for him. His fingers are fucking blue. His fingers, I don't care.
But I'm saying
I don't care. His fingers are fucking blue from fucking whippets, allegedly. He's yelling, spurging out, acting like a douche. And this is hard to fucking read. So I'll give her some credit for that. But this is, again, I'll say, the best thing that ever fucking happened to them. But Nick, no, he has no remorse, no nothing, no anything. Instead, he brings the drug-covered refrigerator, mini fridge to Hackamania to try and make some friends with who?
It was funny as no
Revenge porning Patrick Melton. Yeah.
I don't have friends that share nudes with me because that's disgusting.
I posted a link to a website that had her leaked butthole pictures on it.
Oh, I don't know. These are the people that you want to make your friends. So you're going to bring your weird drug fridge to Las Vegas. Keep going, Nick. Keep going. You're sad. You're sad. Very sad. The man's fingers are blue. They're blue. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's really fucking sad. I mean, yes, this is hard to read through, but like, this is the best thing that ever happened to them because look, you know what? And it didn't even fucking really stick because of what transpired, but at least Kayla has been like, fuck, I just want to be with my kids.
Get him.
Hopefully.
Get him, baby.
Yeah, I am getting them.
Sorry, yelled. Not at you, but
I don't care. I don't mind. I like your little rant. I don't necessarily.
I'm like 6 episodes into Banshee. It's really good. Pete's right.
All right, I'm almost done here.
Maybe no rush. I gotta get a probably relatively.
All right, kids. think we're about done here. Let's see.
40 people in there, baby. That's great.
I know. Yeah. Kayla's in there. Family service workers gathering clothes for the kids. The officer asked about getting electronics for them. Yes, children must have. God forbid they have food ever or clean clothes, but they must have their iPads. That was not nice, but sometimes I can't help myself. Officer Pomplin. Wow. He's the star of this script. What a polarizing character. Officer Pomplin goes to the garage. He finds out that there's another safe. Gets the equipment to break it open. Here we go. All right. Why wasn't I doing my sound effects? Here we go. Officer Pomplin finds another safe. He goes to break it open. And what does he find? Not a bag of Splenda. They open it. I'm just going to keep this playing. Sorry. They open it. Inside there are guns and ammo. He takes pictures of all the guns and the rest of the contents. Right, I know we can't do that. All right. And the rest of the contents. One of the cops starts looking around at all the boxes. And yes, you should keep your guns in a safe. That's great. You should definitely do that. Right. But, there were shell casings all over the fucking house and a giant gun under the bed. So where your kids come in and hang out and where you had your mom's prescription medication on your weird fridge along with blow. Okay. One of the cops starts looking at all the boxes and totes of stuff. He asks how long they've been living there. Officer Pomplin says, a while. The other cop says, looks like they have half unpacked boxes from moving or something. Pomplin says it might be April stuff. She said she's only been here for a month. Someone walks through the dog. Someone walks through with the dog on a leash. Dog's like, oh my God, thank you. You got me out of the bathroom. That kills me. Dog's like, what's going on? I would rather, that kills me. The fucking animal stuff fucking kills me. Jesus. An officer comes in and says there's another safe in the master bedroom closet. Oh, you mean another safe? No. Officer Pomplin asks him to bring it out to the garage. They bring it in and break it open. Inside, there are Ziploc baggies rolled up with, you guessed it, $100 bills with white powder, rolling papers, a lot of THC cartridges, a scooper, and a small funnel. Oh my gosh, that was just for fun. They're not sure what some of it is, but they suspect fentanyl. Fentanyl? This is the best thing to ever happen to any of you, because if it didn't, one of you would be fucking. Oh, this is fucking insane. They leave the THC cartridges and don't pull them into evidence. They say they'll test everything at the station. Officer Pomplin, who after this, I don't know if you know, he received a Best Supporting Actor nominee. I'm just kidding. That was me playing Officer Pomplin. I played all the characters in it. Just a joke. Just trying to make light of something so fucking disturbing. Officer Pomplin starts documenting all the evidence in his report: drugs, paraphernalia, guns, and ammo. He lists them all out, including the serial numbers on the guns. They discuss needing to do a basic sweep of the kids' rooms and other bathrooms. There's Kayla's mom arrives to pick up the kids and the dog. Again, you see the kids during this interaction. That kills me. Mostly the dog. It's a pug. Kayla walks in shortly after, looking strung out. She's wearing a backless shirt, and you can see all of her back tattoos. I don't know why that was important. People have
I only know what
tattoos.
the front tattoos on her look like.
Good one, Eugene. That's great. Rekieta's gonna love that. And he's probably watching. Final sweep of the personal reflections. They come across a box with April's name on it. They open it, inspect the contents. They start going through the kitchen cabinets, focusing especially on the ones with all the pills and medicines. No, all the pills and fun medicines were on the refrigerator that they took to Hackamania. And they were of the mother's prescription pills. Why would we keep our fun prescription pills where they're supposed to be? We keep them at our bedside table after we steal them, allegedly, from the mother. This is just my 2 cents on it. Anyway, they do a final sweep of the rest of the house. Officer Pomplin goes back into the master bedroom walk-in closet. Another officer who debriefs him on what they found, previous evidence like the bullet and the other safe, the bullet of cocaine. The other cop is in the back of the closet looking at a shelf saying there are all kinds of THC vapes and adult stuff. Okay. You can see it from the Pomplin's point of view, but it's clear these items are out in the open, easily visible and accessible to anyone who walks in, including the kids. And that's another thing. The master bedroom is right there. Obviously, we know for a fact the kids were knocking on the door all the time. And Rekieta likes to go, no drugs were ever around my children. They were kept in safes. Okay, we walked in. You had a nitrous thing there. Now all this fucking drug shit. Your kids are coming in and out. It's everywhere, Nicky boy. It's everywhere. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was apparently. So sorry. It was. You're a terrible father. Hope you do better. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was. They announce that everyone else is gone and they start collecting all their stuff. One of them brings up the incident where Nick threw the warrant on the ground like a petulant little child. You have no probable cause. Are you this stupid? Where's your probable cause? I hope you get gonorrhea.
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a very long time. Just do better, man. Just do fucking better. This is fucking disturbing. I tried to make it as... There's nothing funny about it, but you tried to make it as funny as I could. You have no probable cause. They all leave. These are the additional personal observations. The house has a very weird layout. Okay. The location of the master bedroom is especially concerning. It is very close to the main communal areas, making it easy for kids to overhear things they shouldn't, like sex noises. Mommy and daddy are sleeping in the bed with 2 other adults. I don't know. That's weird enough. Not to mention, they're high all the time.
Can I say something?
Sure.
But it's not weird to kids. Their kids think that's normal now.
Apparently.
That's how much they fucked up their kids. Because their kids won't say, this isn't weird. They'll be like, oh, this is normal.
This
like
is
my
normal.
dad and mom, we grew up on a farm with my brother, and we're all close because that was normal to us. And thank God. But it's normal to have your mother fight a revenge porn charge with the fucking concubine that your stupid fucking husband has, your mush brain fucking. Those kids will think that's normal.
They will think
nice
this
job, Rekieta, for fucking up 5 kids.
They'll think this
Your
is
definition of normal.
They'll think this is normal. That this is normal to his whippet brain
We
now.
were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
You have a wife, weirdo. Need I say it again? So yeah, who knows what your kids think? I fucking pray for them, but I don't, pray for the dog too. That poor pug. My God. Wow. It's very close to the main communal areas, like we just said. Sex, noise, and other adult conversations or activities. The messiest. Yeah, another thing that the kids probably think is normal is, hey, isn't everybody's house just a fucking mess? Hoarding, like, insane, disgusting drug den? Maybe it was normal for them. I'm not even going to go into the other account because the other person that did the notes of the body cam, they go into even other weird, like, disgusting areas of the home. They just probably think it's normal. Come in. One of them, they learned from you. Your kid did test positive for a shit ton of cocaine, Rekieta. They learned from you, and as we know, you didn't have, we were never exposed to drugs. We were in the bathroom doing drugs in the nude all day, and all the drugs were in a safe. This says differently. Also, you're weird. It's, ugh. The messiest and most hoarded areas of the house are the ones the adults spend the most time in, of course. The streaming setup is highly curated. Viewers only see what on camera is what they see on camera is an illusion. Behind the scenes, it's filthy cramped and chaotic. Yeah. Not all of the drugs and paraphernalia were hidden. No, they weren't. Some were left out in the open in areas kids could easily access if they were in the inquisitive type, including the master bedroom, bathroom, and closet. No. It's insane. It's insane. Father of the year. It is heavy and honestly heartbreaking to witness the conditions the kids and the animals have been living in. That's another thing. The animals, God. And I don't mean Rekieta. The fifth, the chaos, the presence of drugs and weapons create an environment no child or pet should be subjected to. But we've all known that all along. We've all known it. And this is heavy to read because it just fucking confirms it. Like, if this didn't make you sick to your stomach reading it, and if you can still fucking, in your heart of hearts, just pick up that broom and sweep for Nick Rekieta, especially since he doesn't fucking seem to give a shit, then I don't know, you need a fucking vacuum or something, because I don't know how you can read this and think that any of this is okay. You can feel the weight. I know, right, Six? It's really sad. That's the cat. She's upset. You can feel the weight of the reality almost in every frame of the footage. Even basic things like clothing mail were scattered randomly. Important documents were mixed in with fan art, trash, and drug gear. Nothing was organized, and there was no sense of separation between adult items and areas where kids lived and played. Our children never saw us doing cocaine and ketamine and whippets and Molly and God knows what else. Or who else? Don't worry, Six. Don't worry. They're all right now, allegedly. Are they enabling it, turning a blind eye, actively involved? At the very least, it points to a serious lack of boundaries. At worst, it suggests a generational pattern of dysfunction that these kids are sadly caught up in. That's terrible. It's also worth noting that the behavior of the officers throughout the search, they were patient, respectful, and professional from start to finish. Despite the overwhelming filth, drug presence, and emotional weight of the scene, they kept their personal commentary to a minimum. They didn't mock or escalate. In fact, given everything they encountered. It's notable how restrained they were. I'll have to give them that. Yeah. While the search could have been, especially like, no, what's your probable cause? I hope you die of gonorrhea. Like, just laugh at it and move on, I guess. While the search could have been even more thorough, it would have taken significantly longer. And they seem focused on securing the most critical evidence while minimizing disruption to the children who were present. So there you have it, ladies and gents. Not an easy thing to. It's not a fucking. It was a fucking heartbreaking read. Okay. Not making light of any of it, even when I make jokes. That was disturbing, and I'm sure you all felt like it was disturbing too. Obviously. Was that a Freudian slip? Deserving? Maybe it was. It was nauseating. It was terrible. And there's a whole nother fucking, you can go and find it. There's a whole nother account of it. It doesn't say anything much different other than, these fucking poor kids and the poor fucking animals living in disarray every single fucking day of their lives. Nick does it. And Nick is the guest of honor at Hackamania, brings his fucking fridge that was covered in fucking drugs that was a main point of the fucking body cam footage when his children were taken away from him. What an evil, disgusting piece of shit. Hitch your wagon to him, Melty, because of super tips. Moody, keep going. It's gross. It's disgusting. And you can take that to the bank. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been too much fun. Let me see if I missed anything. I don't think that I did. This has been too much fun. Thank you for tuning in. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you're not listening and or watching Keanu Cast, listen and or watch Keanu Cast wherever you find your podcasts. Keanu C. Thompson live. I'm live a few times a week. Thank you for all of the overwhelming support for my win after I was gaslit and yelled at by a stupid junkie. Oh, thank you. And I love you. Thank you for all the overwhelming support after all of that happened.
Bitch, she might be retarded.
Are you retard?
She's too dumb to talk to you.
Are you retard? You dumb bitch!
She's dumb.
Piggy, jump off a cliff.
You are so wrong. I could show the fucking receipt.
Incapable of taking
whatever.
You're the dumbest cunt ever.
This little piggy, that crew, you all deserve each other. No, I love you, Carl. Well, love, heavy word, but you're a friend of mine. Everybody else, Moody, Melty, Rekieta, suck my dick. Suck my dick.
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
I'm glad you lost your shit. You're so dumb. Thank you, everyone that tuned in tonight. You guys are just the best. I have nothing else to say. You guys, except that. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And you guys are the eels, hips, the cat's pajamas, and the bee's knees. Kiki out. Bye, everyone.